All right, and we're back with another episode of the Mental Health Series, episode 2 of the Solora podcast. I got some new men here with me, and Dom, of course, he returned. So we're going to get into it. First, I want to shout out Chino here at the podcast house. If you're looking to do any type of podcast, make sure you hit him up. Everything is elite here. Would y'all agree?
Yes.
So shout out to the podcast house. Shout out to Shay. You know, she don't miss a beat. That's my homie over there. She's always comes through for me. So she's the behind the scenes kind of person. She comes through. Shout out to my sister who's my assistant, who manages to handle everything for me. I appreciate you and everything that you do. We're going to get into episode 2 of Men's Mental Health. So I got some questions for you guys, but I'm going to let y'all introduce yourselves. I'm going to tell you to say something about yourself, something fun or whatever. And we'll start with you, Dom.
Mr. No Shirt Dom, Mr. Company's Own Skin. Guess it's self-explanatory. Person that walks around, influencer to make people comfy in their own skin. On the mental side, body positivity. Even if people with, I guess, like autism or anything that has any kind of mental, I guess, disabilities. Make sure you're comfortable in your own skin at all times. So I walk around with no shirt, show my chest, and have fun.
Respect. Okay.
Oh, my name is Master Rigsby, or you can call me Masuta X. That's my artist name, also my dancing name as well. Been at the YMCA for about 10 years, and I be taking naps, so I think that's just cool.
Yeah.
Keep that shit simple.
Very important.
That boy got no bags in his eyes.
Never.
It's on me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
My name is Emery. Everybody call me E. I cut down trees for a living.
Paul
Feel me?
Bunyan.
You feel me? I'm like a walking Paul Bunyan. Yeah.
Tall, too, man.
Yeah, I mean, 6'4". I don't really got no. I'm not a big like social media guy, but
So you're not 6'7"?
I'm not 6'7". I'm not 6'7", unfortunately. But
Them kids in that 6'7".
it's my first time on a nice little podcast like this, so we good.
So,
All right, and I'm glad to have y'all join me. Okay, so I'm going to start off. I'm going to ask you guys questions. You know, I got a lot of questions. What's your earliest memory of struggling with your mental health?
probably struggling. My mental health was probably like right after I graduated high school. I probably like say my senior year of high school, like that summer year. Like I knew, like I just wasn't all the way together, like mentally. Like I just knew, like there was reasons why I was like struggling to do the right thing, struggling like and going to college. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to party, or I just want to like be seen. Like, you know what I'm saying? I guess not be seen, but kind of just like be in the scene, rather just kind of being like myself and kind of staying true to who I am, and kind of like, all right, I pop out every once in a while. And I think me just wanting to be around people and loved by people kind of put me in the directions I didn't want to go into.
What about you?
Oh shit, for me, man, that shit happened when I was like 13. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Shit about crazy as hell. I think that's like when I realized my mom wasn't a man, so she can't raise me. You know what I'm saying? But I met my pops around that time too. Niggas was in foster care and shit like that. So I think around that time I realized, like, yeah, I gotta get away from my mom.
Really?
Yeah, because I need my pops.
But do you feel like your mom wasn't like, was she like, not to get too deep, but do you feel like your mom wasn't like there or something? Why did you feel like you had to
my
get away
mom
from your
was
mom?
there. My mom was a very active mom. She's just not a man.
Men are really heavy on that, I feel.
Yeah. So certain things that I knew, like, that although I could learn it myself, I could have my father sit and teach me that now that I know him. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did your mom feel away when you felt like you had to get closer to your dad?
Nah, my mom's very understanding, actually, though. We have a very fluent relationship. So.
That's good. That's good. What about you?
I don't know. It's funny because I kind of feel like I always struggle with like my mental health, like even since I was a kid, but I didn't know it. And I don't know, maybe back in like 2020, I had an incident where I guess you could say I almost died. And I don't know, it like triggered something in my body to where a lot of like things that happened to me in my life and like a lot of stuff started resurfacing, stuff that I must have like subconsciously been holding back that I didn't know about. Yeah, I think like back in 2020 was like the first time that I actually realized like I might be a little like mentally, like my mental might be tampered with a little bit. And I never realized it growing up. It's always been there, just like through like certain things, certain ways that I acted. I didn't necessarily know at that time, but like looking back in hindsight, after honestly like a series of unfortunate events transpired in my life, yeah, I don't know. Like my anxiety kicked in, everything kicked in, and then a lot of stuff started resurfacing in my head, and you know, so probably like 2020 is when I really realized like I'm a little, I mean,
Yeah.
not like,
but you sensed it, like you wasn't altogether there in a sense. I get it. Have you guys ever felt pressure to man up when you were actually just struggling mentally?
Yeah. You want to go?
You can talk.
Nah, you got it. You got it.
Oh shit! I ain't gonna lie. I've been playing pop since I was like 5 years old. Feel what I'm saying? So I always had the pressure. You feel me? Go to school, come home, do your homework, then make sure you help mom with the kid while she go to work. Feel me? So I always had the pressure. That shit just got easier when I realized the shit was just repetition. Like the same shit I'm doing as a kid, I would be doing as an adult when I had my own.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I think like the pressure just came from just like, you know, just being raised by a single mom inside a household. Like you see men not step up. So like young nigga like me, like I'm gonna step up for my moms. Why not? But you get that pressure all the time because like as you get older, like that pressure sometimes it can come from like your mom too. You feel what I'm saying? Whereas she'll be like everything that you did as a kid, like you gotta do it like as like a teenager or a young man as well. So like the pressure is from you doing the shit just because you think it's the right thing to her demanding it that you do it just because you're a young man going into adulthood. So the pressure just always gonna be there. Or it's always been there.
Do you feel like you resent your mom in any way because of that?
So I used to resent my mom, actually. I used to resent her a lot, actually. We get into a lot of conversations, you feel me? But I feel like as the internal work that I did within myself, like I was able to have these uncomfortable conversations with my mom. Sometimes we argue about it, but I feel like when you are trying to heal, sometimes you do have to argue. Healthy arguing is necessary.
Agree.
So because I had that with my mom, we have a better relationship, and she's apologized for it, and she understands where she needs to heal from too. But I feel like the uncomfortable conversations are needed to be had, so that the pressure that you may feel as a young man, don't sit here and transpire into your adulthood.
That's funny you say that because I don't feel like I ever had like a healthy conversation, a healthy argument with my mom. Like I always feel like every time I got argue with my mom, like there was always like a sense of like disrespect. Like you dig what I'm saying? Like maybe because like I always kind of seen her as like even with having a like I guess a man that raised me as well.
Yeah.
It kind of like always kind of helped me. Now, well, he was there. He taught me like manly things, but my mom, I always kind of looked at her as like almost like the man in the house as well. Like, bro, I wasn't hearing what you were saying for the most part. Like, but it's like, I don't know. I kind of feel like I said, I never had that healthy argument. But a healthy argument, like, I don't understand what that is. Like, I feel like my mom, when I argue with my mom, she's gonna most likely cry. Bro, like, I argue with my mom about my brand. Like, I'm passionate about this, right?
Yeah.
But she's so against like I guess like the me broadcasting my body, me being comfortable in my own skin.
Yeah.
Like even though those arguments that might seem healthy in my mind because I'm defending myself, will still hurt her so much that she's like, well, you can't come in my crib with no
Yeah.
shirt on. I lived at your house.
Like a trigger
I
response.
lived at your house.
Like
I
as
tell
an
her all the
adult,
time.
she's like that with you?
Yeah, like even like, and I love my mom to death. Like I still do everything and anything for my mom. But yeah, as an adult now, like because I got a brand with this, she like, you ain't coming to my house with no shirt on. Like you better put a jacket or a hoodie on or something, like, or a shirt. Like you know what I'm saying? And, like I'm gonna keep it a buck. Do I have a shirt? Yeah, of course I have to because I have to go to different places. But my mom don't see
The vision.
the vision or the my arguments to this.
She doesn't like.
So the arguments to this is not connected on the mental side of it.
She's not
You know what I'm saying?
motivational. Like she doesn't motivate you to do what you're doing because that is something that you want to do, kind of.
That and she just don't see she don't like you said. She said she don't see the vision. She don't see the mental health side of things.
Yeah.
Like how people struggle really. And where it's old school. You know what I'm saying? Like she don't. She better be 59.
Don't be
she better
yourself.
be 59 tomorrow. Happy birthday, mom.
It's a happy birthday,
Happy
Mom.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
But yeah, like she don't see it, but it is what it is. Like again, I just never had that healthy argument. And that's the crazy part about it. Like I don't know what a healthy argument with my mom is, but yeah, I love her.
So do you
Cheers to
feel
her.
like you felt pressure to man up when you were, like, when's the instant where you've ever felt pressure to man up when you were just actually struggling?
It's crazy because I played sports all my life, so maybe I was struggling even when I played sports. Right? I didn't feel like I was hitting the field. I didn't have a good practice. Right? Like I'm playing youth football. Like I probably was dealing with myself and didn't know what it was then. But maybe that's when I had to really man up, because I had to man up.
Yeah.
Like you can't get hit or tackle somebody and cry.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what's up with you? Like, you just made a good tackle. Why are you crying? You did what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, you soft. Like at that point, you gotta man up, and your parents are there backing them up. Not like your parents are backing your coaches up. So it's not even like your parents are backing you up because you upset because you probably feel like you hurt somebody. Your parents are backing your coaches up, like, yeah, be tough.
Yeah.
Hit him again.
right. You soft.
Have you ever felt pressure to man up when you were actually just struggling?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like anybody that's my age, or I mean, older, younger, but yeah, I've been around long enough to know when I'm struggling as a man. You feel me? And it's not all the time. It fluctuates, I guess. Sometimes everything be all right, and then sometimes I feel like everything I'm doing is not right. And then it's all about the people that you got in your ear too, bro. If you in a relationship with a girl that's, you know, not mentally healthy for you, you know, as a man, you start kind of falling off, I guess, because I've been through that, and yeah, there was times that I thought I was doing everything that I was supposed to be doing, and then, you know, somebody looks at you and tells you that you're not, then you start questioning yourself as a man, and, you know. So yeah, I definitely do feel like,
You
you
felt
know,
pressure to man
yeah, I got
up.
pressure to, yeah. It's hard to be a man. People don't understand. It ain't easy.
I'm not a man, and I feel
shit
for
is
y'all.
not
I'm not
easy,
gonna
man.
lie. I want to get a little personal. Can you talk about a moment when your mental health hit rock bottom, and how did you get through it? Don't all jump at once.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of wanted to touch this first. It's when I lost my first job when I got fired. I felt like I was like nothing to the world. I think I felt that way because maybe I really liked the job, but as a man, you're coached to work. You're a working man, right? Like that's the status quo of a man. You're a working man. So once I got fired, I felt like I let not only myself down, but I let my family down. At that point, I didn't have kids, but like I got fired. Like when somebody tell you we don't need you no more, that makes you feel like crap. Like imagine you in a relationship and you dealing with the good, the bad, and the ugly, and job like, yo, we don't even need you no more. Just go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Here's your last check. Like I think that at that point I was like, damn.
How'd you get through it?
I think be honest, I think I went like around the block and applied at like, what was it? I'm trying to think what it was. Oh, Valley Farms at the time. When it was at Wawa. And I applied there, and got the job, but they couldn't hire me because of my age. But I felt good because I applied myself again, and they were interested in doing it. But at that time, I was too young. But it made me feel good. So like, I kind of took the mental health part of it myself. At that time, mental health wasn't really a thing, right? Like, I'm 15, 16 years old, and nobody advocated for mental health, especially men's mental health. Like, 15, 16 years old, like I said, you a working man. Like, your daddy looking at you like, well, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, not, it's all right, we'll increase your we'll increase your allowance for chores. Like, chores, what? Like, you had to do that. Ain't no chores.
No. What about you? Can you talk about a moment when your mental health hit rock bottom and how you got through it?
God damn. I ain't gonna lie. I think my mental hit like a rock bottom at like my second relationship. Cause like I disrespected, like not saying like I didn't do anything wrong, but I disrespect myself by not like paying attention to the signs that I already saw just because of something that I wanted, and ultimately got paid the price. You feel me? Like, you know, I did something wrong in the end because of what I decided to sit here and accept, and then ultimately it kind of hurt me because I knew I was wrong, but then again also knew that I was disrespected. So like, that went through, that kind of like sent through me through like a, not necessarily like, it kind of like woke me up and realized that I needed to do like a lot of self-work within myself. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of things that like I wasn't at, like probably at that time I wasn't communicative, you feel me? Or like I wasn't as assertive as I am now, you feel me? So a lot of things I would kind of shy away from just to keep the peace, you feel me? So like, and ultimately like when it came down to like me not feeling at peace anymore, like my reaction to it was probably like not gonna lie, she was wrong as fuck. You feel what I'm saying? So that right there kind of like woke me up, and it helped me like realize that I had to do a lot of self work. You feel what I'm saying? Like I still needed. There was a lot of things that I didn't like. I didn't want to take on. Not that I couldn't, because I knew about it, but I didn't want to just yet, just because I thought like, yo, like that shit, you just let it go, that shit'll slide by. But it also impacted, like, you know, who I was trying to become, because it kept me at a certain level to where, you know, if I don't handle this, then I'm just going to stay like this. So, like, yeah.
How do you feel like you got through it, though? Like, with the whole second relationship thing?
Not going to lie, like, first 2 years, I was dead-ass drinking. Like, I was dead-ass drinking, not going to lie. Like, I think, like, that's when I was, like, really, like, outside on, like, the weekdays, you feel me? Like, I never had an issue with like money at the time, but it was just like, fuck it, like I'm outside, it doesn't even matter. So like you feel me? And like the first 2 years, I was just drinking like Taco Tuesday, you know, Wild Game Night Wednesday, Thursday,
Wild Out Wednesday.
Feel me? $5 Friday, you feel me? Saturday, Sunday Fun Day. Like I was dead ass wild the whole time.
Oh boy, made an extra day.
They need that extra day.
What was Monday?
Nah, we was just drinking Monday. It wasn't.
Make it drink Monday.
I'm dead.
Yeah, but like, I think like that's how I did it in the beginning, and it was like one day where actually like. It was actually one day where I got a little bit like too drunk, and like, my sister and I, we were sitting here we were standing inside a crib together, and I came home, but I was crying to her. You feel what I'm saying? Like my sister never seen me like cry to her before, because like I always been big dog. You feel me? I'm the oldest of all four of my siblings, so like she seen me crying and she was like concerned, and I was like telling her like, yo, if I want to chill out with this, like, you feel me? Like this gonna be it. You feel what I'm saying? So. After that, like, I kind of like fell asleep, and then like I woke up the next day, and like my sister was like talking to me and shit like that, and telling me like what I said and stuff like that. And since then, I just been like on my own, like just personal journey, basically. You feel what I'm saying? Just healing myself.
I respect it. Can you talk about a moment when your mental health hit rock bottom, and how'd you get through it?
Yeah, I feel like you're a little closed off.
Probably.
You're not opening up.
I mean, because this question is, I mean.
Yeah, I mean.
is probably when my brother died.
Dang, I ain't thinking about that.
Yeah. Like, I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, but nothing ever hurt that bad. So it was definitely that. That was I got to a point where I was like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing here. Like, that shit was, I don't know. I never felt nothing like that before in my life. Like, mentally, like, anything. Physically, like, that was the worst thing I ever, and I've had family members die, you feel me, but that one was something that I never
mentally prepared yourself for.
Ever.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, like, I knew who my brother was.
Word.
Right? I knew what he got into, like, I mean, there would be times where, like, I would be, like, in the shower, you know, I listen to music in the shower, ghetto shit, gangster shit, I mean, listen to Dirk talking about this and that. My brother died. You try to put yourself in them shoes.
What?
And you can't do that, bro. Like, you can't, it's just nothing you can do about it. Like, that, it's mentally exhausting, it's physically, it's the worst thing I've ever been through in my life. So that's probably 110% above everything else. That was it right there for me. And to be honest with you, I would tell you what I did to get over it, but I never got over it. So
that's funny you say that too.
I was gonna say I'm not even gonna ask you how you got through it because you don't get through that.
Bro.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because
that shit talk heavy, bro.
yeah,
I think
bro.
I have to renege on mine.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, my bad. Like, you brought that up, kind of like triggered something that I really probably really hit rock bottom. Like, stuttering to say because it really, like, now that he says that, it really hit. Like, I think when I really hit rock bottom was when, like, my nephew was murdered. Like, eyes watering now thinking about it. Like, at that point, like, I wanted war. Like, I wanted war with everybody. Like, I'm about to have a daughter. Like, my girl pregnant with my first kid. And I think when I lost my nephew, I think that just, like, tore a soul. It still tears, like, something in my soul. Because, like, I wanted him to, like, be something better than what he was around. And I knew the people he was around wasn't the people for him. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it touched something, like, it touched something deep. And it touched something so deep that I had to name my daughter, I had to finesse my daughter's middle name to make sure I had the same initials as him. Because at some point, like, I just knew I had to keep it. Remember, I don't have a tattoo of him. And I want to so bad, but I just feel like it's going to push something that I don't want to happen. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
And I just kind of, like, that's my memory. Like, and I don't really have a favorite, but most of the time she is my favorite child because she's so loving. Like, she's everything I wanted him to be because he had that in him. So, like I said, it triggered me because I thought about that. Like, and when he said open up, like, this is opening up because I don't, like, I'm not the type of person that, I guess, truly opens up to emotional. I'm an emotional person. I'm a Cancer, right? But I don't like to show my, like, true emotions to outsiders because I feel people can use that against you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I got a brand. I'm comfy in my own skin, right? So I gotta show my emotions, right? Because if I don't, then I'm fronting.
Yeah.
I'm acting like people that aren't what people aren't really influencing people to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm glad you did that, and it kind of opened, like you said, might have opened up another bag for me. You know what I'm saying? And a bag for me to jump into.
Yeah, it's and I don't really talk about it like that. You know, it's not really at any time like topic of discussion for me.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't really talk to anybody about it. So, and I'm not the only person that's been through it. Like, I know plenty of friends that's lost family, but you know, it hit different when it happens to you.
For sure.
It hurt different. It is the whole thing different.
Yeah. So my reasoning for doing the episode, like I talked about in the first episode, I lost my brother. November makes 7 years. I lost my brother to suicide. So I wanted to shoot these episodes and then drop them in, like, remembrance of his 7 years. So it hit 7 years next month. My brother killed himself the day before Thanksgiving 7 years ago. So it was really tough on our family. Like I told y'all before, like, I battled. Like, I was depressed. I was upset at first, and then I hated him. Like, I was so upset. Like, I just hated him. Like, I couldn't believe he did that. And then I feel like what got me through it was just realizing like this was his first life too, you know, and I don't know what demons he battled. So I'm more at peace with it now. So this is my whole reasoning for doing the men's mental health is just because of that. So
It's crazy you say that, Laura, because like every time I go to my nephew's grave site, like something always happens where I feel like this is every life that he has. Like maybe it'll be like an ant that goes onto his tombstone or his grave, whatever you call it, or maybe it'll like certain something in the weather happens. Like it's always something.
that's true because my brother used to call people ladybugs all the
bruh.
time. So when I think it was like a week after my brother killed himself, I had just moved into my house. Well, my brother killed himself when I moved into the house that I'm in now, and there was a ladybug that was literally up in my bathroom on the wall, and I never ever moved it. And that it was probably dead.
Right.
And that ladybug sat there for like 5 years, just in the same spot. I never moved it. And like the week that my brother killed himself, I would like ladybugs would come on my car. It was just the weirdest thing. So I definitely understand
it's
that.
The spirits.
It's just
They be with
weird,
us.
right?
They be with us.
Yeah, I can relate. How do you personally define strength when it comes to mental health?
Is all mental health bad?
What do you mean?
Like, do we just signify mental health as a bad thing when you say strength? Because I think there's sometimes.
No, I just mean like
I'm only saying that to them because it's like I feel like we be kind of signifying it as a bad thing as men or women, or we don't kind of sit there and say, damn, well, you look like you just have a positive energy, and that's good mental health. Like you just kind of have an energy, just inspired to be.
Those are the people you got to watch for the most. The ones that walk around so happy, like everything's perfect.
And I know I'm always happy.
You gotta watch out.
Not watch out. I mean, those are the ones that you got to check on.
Pay close attention.
Like
to.
you be thinking, because my friend is so happy and just in great spirits, and you just neglect the fact that they are battling demons, and they don't check on the friends that are happy. They don't check on the people that are like the positive ones. Like you look at it like, okay, they're good, they're straight. Let's check on the ones that literally show their emotions. But the ones you really need to be looking out for are the ones I feel, in my personal opinion, are the ones who walk around like everything's okay every day.
And my thing is, I kind of agree too, but a person like me, like I'm open. Like you know what I'm saying, like we have conversations here where I'm okay with telling you what my struggles are, right? But I'm always a happy person. But there's times like behind the scenes where I'm not. So maybe I think, like I said, there's an inspiration that should be had where we, shout out to the good mental health people that are therapists, right, or doctors or people that study this stuff that promote or advocate for great mental health. So I think the strength in mental health in itself could also be a positive thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not always necessarily a negative situation. Like graduating.
Yeah.
You know how it feels good to graduate or be the case? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine being the case.
said be the case.
imagine how young Thug felt. And regardless whatever his situation was legally, but imagine him knowing he can come home, walk home to hug his kids.
He snitched.
Regardless, right? Regardless if he snitched or not. He got to walk home. That boy mental health was straight. And he might have knew in the back of his mind, like, this gonna come back and fight.
It really ain't though. Don't let him fool you.
It might be.
I seen Young Thug on a podcast. I'm not gonna lie. I seen Young Thug on a podcast, and he talked about how like if he's not okay with his woman doing therapy because it makes him feel less of a man if she goes and vents. He's like, what do you think? I'm not good enough? Like, I'm the person that's there for you. He felt a way about his girl going to talk to somebody about her mental health struggles.
That's an insecure nigga right there.
That whole thing just sound nasty.
That whole shit is cringy as fuck. There's no way. Look, that's the niggas you gotta watch out for.
That's a fact.
Look, like not everybody gonna be like, yo, yeah, go see her. When they talking like that, bro, you got that's it for him. He done. No, hell no. What? The fuck you telling him? He said that?
Yeah, it was on a podcast. I swear to God, he said, I feel less of a man if my shorty goes and vents her problems to a therapist. Like, that's what I'm here for. I'm the man.
That sound more. That sound like it's a little bit.
That poke their bottom lip out.
Like, for sure. He's definitely need one.
Yeah, that sound like somebody that's more. That sound like some jealous shit.
Right.
I don't want you going over there talking to this nigga. But there's no way in
Don't
the
go get a
world.
massage.
There's no
He
way
said,
in
I want to talk to that
Bro,
nigga.
there's no way in hell
man.
that you're gonna sit here and tell me that as a man you feel some type of way about your shorty going to talk to somebody about her problems, bro. That's wild. And I don't even really get into that, but like
You the
that's
same
crazy.
type
Yeah,
of
we gonna
nigga
get
that
into
tell
that
us,
later.
girl,
That's
you look
crazy.
better
That's
in the dress.
crazy, bro.
Same nigga.
Do any of you
Right,
two want to
same
answer
wear,
that?
same dress.
Yeah, I hear right.
Said, babe, I look better in that dress.
Let me borrow it.
It's gonna be my
That's
album. It's
Chanel.
gonna be my album. It's gonna be my album cover.
That's Chanel or Gucci. My bad. All right.
Y'all are
That was good
annoying.
mental health, right?
It was a good flip from like the sadness, right? Do you two want to answer? How do you personally define strength when it comes to mental health? It could be just like anything, like
The chaos control.
Yeah.
That's it. Long
organized
story short.
chaos.
Nah, being able to keep yourself calm when chaos comes, like, or it's presented in front of you. You know what I'm saying? As a man, sometimes, well, I can say for a lot of men nowadays, like when things don't go their way, a little bit of them become a little bit frustrated or angry because things don't go their way. You feel me? But like, we can go to like toxic masculinity and like natural masculinity, but natural masculinity, it's like you understand that things are not always going to go the way that you want to. You feel me? But composure is the number one thing that you have to keep when things don't go the way that you want to.
I agree.
So I feel like that's really where the strength comes from, is being able to keep your composure when things don't go your way as a man, because they won't. 9 times out of 10. Shit. whether you're single or you're married.
He over there like, nah, my way or the highway, my way or the
You
highway.
light skin, everything go your way.
Whoa, breakfast at 2 a.m.
You privileged.
He looking for him like, y'all hear this shit?
I've heard that a couple times, though. I'm not gonna lie. My family be hating on me for it, too. It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my family, like, I mean, they're dark skin. I'm like the only light skinned nigga there. They think I got like privilege. I'm like privileged. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Out of my mom's kids, I'm the darkest. All my siblings are light like you. Obviously,
That's
you
a
and
fact.
Matt are
I'm
like
definitely
freaking
the
twins.
darkest.
Yeah.
Team dark skin, you heard me?
I get that.
Team big boys, team dark skin. Sorry, I just had to shout that out.
No. When did you realize it was? When did you first realize it was okay to ask for help? And I already know how you feel, so I'm gonna get to you last.
I feel like it's hard to ever know when it's okay, but when I really felt like a therapist may be needed, maybe like after my nephew died, like I really felt like maybe something I really sitting right up there with me, and I gotta just vent this shit out. Like I really gotta just let this shit go. I think at that point it was like I probably don't remember what, it was 2018, so whatever the year age I was at that point, I felt like a year or two after I was like, yeah, it might be time just to seek someone. Somebody to talk to, vent this out. And it's weird because I really didn't want to, like, I talk to everybody about this shit because it just
Feels better.
yeah, but I feel like it's something we gotta learn too. Like learn to be comfortable with being the odd man out of your friends. Like it's
Yeah.
cool. Like at least you set yourself different. Like, oh, who's that person? You dig what I'm saying? Like
Agree. When did you first realize it was okay to ask for help?
Oh shit! I ask for help regardless. I don't give a fuck.
The carpet fucking up. Pull it back.
I don't really be caring. I don't really be caring too much. Like, yeah, I mean, I was young, so my mom, both of my parents gave me a place to be like vulnerable. So if I needed help, I can just tell them that I needed help. Granted, like my mom and my dad weren't in the same picture at different times, but I met my dad during my years of adolescence, so it was kind of like needed. You feel me? But if I had a bad day, I could tell them that I had a shitty day, and I could tell them that I'm tired and I don't really want to talk right now. You feel
Have you
what I'm
ever
saying?
seeked like professional help, like therapy?
I did seek professional help, but professional help only exposed the wounds that I need to heal from. But therapy doesn't really heal you. It doesn't heal you. It just exposes what you need to heal yourself from. And like you can do that yourself based off of like self-reflection, understanding. Because really consciously, we all understand what we need to heal from, but nobody listens. Yeah, that's why I think a lot of people are slow, because we don't listen to ourselves. But like that's really what it comes down from. You know, therapy is okay if you really want to know what you don't know about yourself.
from a stranger, like a
Yes.
person looking on the
Yes,
outside,
yes.
looking in. Okay.
I feel like people are more receptive of that because that person has the credentials. Whereas
not
if
biased.
a friend
Yeah,
or
yeah.
like a teacher that you see tells you about yourself, you may not really be, you may not really be
Accepting
able to
to it.
take on.
Yeah, yeah.
You may be a little bit defensive in there. But a therapist, it can really just tell you what you need to heal from. But ultimately, like that decision comes down to you at the end of it all.
E.
You.
Yo.
You don't ask for help. You're against it.
All right, so I feel like mine is kind of like the opposite of what you just said.
I'm listening.
Like you said, you had parents that was real like supportive, and
Yep.
I had both my parents in my life, and my parents are super old school. They don't. I mean, you gonna get it by yourself. We're not helping you. We're not doing none of this shit. Like, if you don't get it by yourself, you're gonna fall on your face, and we're not helping you up. So I didn't have that. I didn't really, not to say that my parents weren't supportive, but you know, my dad black nigga. You gonna get it off the muscle, Brian. I mean, once I show you how to do it, we done. Don't ask me again. You gonna figure it out. Like, if you don't figure it out, you're gonna die trying then. Because I'm not doing it with you. Like, my parents didn't do it for me. I'm not doing it for you. Like, this is how you become a man. So I guess I kind of, like, I don't want to say learn by myself, but like, my father's never been through anything that I've ever been through. So I had to teach myself a lot of the stuff that I know. And my dad was in my life. He's still actively in my life. I love that man more than anything. For me? But as far as me being the man that I am today, a lot of the things that my dad said did stick to, which is why I'm not in jail and, nothing crazy. But for the stuff that I got myself into and out of, we can't sit down and have certain conversations because he's never been through that.
Right.
For me? So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I kind of taught myself, along with my father, but I feel like I really taught myself how to be a man and like deal with my mental health. Because my dad's the type of guy, like, he didn't know that I was going through mental things. So when I sat down one day and I told him, like, yo, like, we had the conversation. I was like, yo, look, like, I'm dealing with something mentally, man. Like, I don't know how to handle it. And my father's, I grew up Christian.
Right.
So my dad, he's leaving in God's hands. You know what I mean? You don't need to stress over nothing. God says he's not gonna put nothing on you that he hasn't put on anybody else before, for me. So I kind of took that and ran with it. But, as a human being, you can only take so much.
Right.
Before you start show signs of cracking and, I don't know. I feel like I kind of.
But why do you feel like you're against therapy? Because you said earlier
I feel
before
like
we started shooting.
Well, this is the thing. I'm against therapy because the same thing I told you. I go to work, right? I cut down trees. I cut down trees for a living. That's what I do to pay my bills. I'm going to go sit down in front of somebody else that is paying their bills based off of listening to what I've been through in my life and what the trauma is in my life. Like, I want to sit down and have a conversation with somebody that's not getting paid to listen to me talk. Not saying that they're not qualified or they don't have the credentials to do it, you feel me? Because they absolutely do. They went to college for it, or most of them. But me, I need to talk to somebody that's been through what I've been through.
But you do know, like, when you go to therapy, we talked about this on the last episode, you could switch them out. Like, one doesn't work for you, you go to the next one. I just look at it like this. It's kind of like, obviously, it's healthcare. So not everybody in healthcare is in healthcare because they want to see people do better. They love to help. They're in there for a paycheck. So when you come across those therapists that are there for the paycheck, you could kind of feel that out. Like, they're not really interested. They don't. Like, the one guy on the last episode, he said that he kept sharing his stories, but the therapist would keep hitting him with, we're not here to talk about me, we're here to talk about you. Yeah. But when you find that person, like the guy that was sitting to the left of me, he was like, my therapist is my best friend. I tell her everything.
Yeah. But I guess it's kind of, not to cut you off real fast, I guess it's kind of like, you ever grow up and, you go to school, most teachers, they're there for a paycheck. They don't really give a shit about how you're about to do once you get up out of that school. You feel me?
Some do, though.
Some do.
Now, exactly what you said. You can
because they don't
that.
get paid a lot.
But you can feel that.
Sure.
Yeah.
You can feel something genuine. It doesn't matter if I don't know you from a can of paint. If I look at you and I have a conversation with you eye to eye, I can tell if you a genuine person because I know that God's gifted me with the ability to
Judge
call
somebody,
bullshit
yeah.
people.
For
You feel me? Discernment. You feel me? Not all teachers are good. Most of them just want to check.
Not all
Some of them
people
really
in
care about
healthcare
what
are.
you're about to do once you
Not
level
all
up in
people
life.
are-
You feel me?
Yeah.
Same thing with
Therapist.
the therapist. It's the same thing. Most of them there for a check. Now I'm not gonna sit here and say that none of them are there because they're really actually worried about your well-being and who you are as a person and what you got to say. Feel me? It's just I can't. I don't know. I can't. I just have a problem sitting down with somebody that I know is getting paid to listen to me talk.
I got a question for you though. So who do you talk to?
You really want to know?
I know what
why
you're gonna
I
say.
asked.
God. Like talk to yourself, talk to
But
God.
all right, so then my other
Yo, he's the only one that, bro, not to cut you off, he's the only
But
one.
sometimes don't you want to have a conversation? I know that God answers you in messages in a way, like in little
Absolutely.
signs and stuff like
It
that.
be
But
through anything.
sometimes you don't earn to have like somebody that I said earn. Yearn.
Yearn.
Sorry, I'm talking about dead people right now. Yearn to have people that could converse back with you.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean-
just so you could have like insight right then and there,
But
not
just-
wait for the sign.
This the reason why I'm here. For me? Like I said, I don't have this conversation with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like me and my own family don't really have these conversations. I don't go like to my brother's house or to my parents' house. Like I don't even talk to my sister.
So when you
Like,
going, like you said, when you're going through something, like who do you reach out to besides God? Because
feel me? Like-
you can't. Like, and I'm not just
I
saying.
reach out to the people that I know genuinely care about me as a human being.
Okay.
For me, I got a couple of them out there that I
Respect
know
that.
really care about me and what I'm going through and check
Do
up
you ever
on me.
feel like they're being? Do you ever feel like they're being biased because sometimes people like to vent to somebody who doesn't know their situation, doesn't really know them, but kind of been through the things, so they know like I'm not just telling you what you want to hear. I'm telling you something because I'm being genuine.
And the exact people, which I said is less than a handful, that I have in my life that I talk about certain things to, that's the reason why I go to them, because they're not biased.
Right.
They're not going to tell me what I want to hear. Right. For me? Because every now and then, as a man, we fall into a hole, and it's hard as shit to get up from. You feel me? Whether it's life whooping your ass, because, you know, and people don't also understand, like, I know I'm light skinned, but I'm also a black man in America.
That's a fact.
Feel me? And that shit is hard enough on its own to do. Feel me? And then we got to keep up with a lot of the women look at men to a certain, they hold men to a certain standard. Feel me? They look at you, oh, he got a little bit of money. You should be doing this. You should be paying my bills and da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? It's hard to be a man, bro.
Yeah.
When I need to talk to somebody,
Hard to be a black
I go
man.
to the same 1 or 2 people, maybe 3, that I know is going to look at me and be like, bro, stop girling, bro. You girling. We don't got no time to be out here girling. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, if it's some real shit, they're going to listen to me, going to hear me out. But for the most part, when I start complaining about just things that I have to do as a man, I go to them. Because I know they're going to tell me what I don't want to hear, but which is what I need to hear.
But I also feel like personally that's also like a big issue with them like men is that we always tell them like, is you like you said quote unquote like girling.
Yeah.
Like you feel me, like what you feel me, like that's another thing like with men, like what's girling about sitting here venting about how you feel. We often demean it, you feel me, at times. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, all right, yeah, I feel this, and then the man will sit here and brush it off like, nah, you don't feel that way. Like, men not supposed to feel like that. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like, why
see,
can't I feel like
he's
that?
right. He's right. But I think more. I think.
I'm sorry. Let me cut,
Nah,
let me
go
cut you
ahead,
off real quick.
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Not to cut you off.
Nah,
but
you
let me
good,
cut
you
off.
good.
Good.
Because you know what it is? Society makes you feel like we gotta be that. You dig what I'm saying? Men are allowed to be feminine. Boy, we just sat here and made fun of Young Thug, right? There's people that hold on. There's people that really have. It's
But
like,
he was wearing
I don't
skirts
say their
and
religion, but their
dresses.
culture. Bro, they have Celtic Fest, where we got men, and not to be in a race car, but white men that wear
Skirts.
these
Yeah.
skirts. Kanye wore a skirt, and it's fashion, right? Lil Durk wear a trench coat that damn near can be a skirt, but he gangster. Nobody gonna try Lil Durk because he might have the 45 in here, right? Or he might have an AR in there, right? You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna try because we know Durk's not a soft
have
man.
pants
He's not-
on?
Huh?
Do you have pants on?
He probably did, but what I'm saying though is like
I'm just wondering. Like, I need to see this picture.
He probably did, but he probably had skinny jeans on. He ain't have no like baggy, like you know what I'm saying?
Like the trench coat was all the way to his ankles.
Yeah, like ASAP. But what I'm saying though is
a little zesty.
We also kind of deem things feminine even without understanding the culture.
Yeah, but certain things just ain't for men.
So that
Painting
outfit,
your nails.
But it's like based on the culture. It's like how can you decide that?
I ain't
that
paid my
out,
motherfucking
so that
nails,
out,
to
but
tell you
that
what.
outfit girling. That outfit girling, right?
Oh yeah, I get pedicures. Yeah, I mean, I said pedicures. I get manicures, but in my line of work, like I work with my hands a lot, so they
Yeah, but when you start
be
like
cooked.
putting designs and doing French
I ain't
tips
putting no
and all
fucking
that.
designs on my fingers.
Yeah, I went to a trip, and I took my daughters with me because I had to get it done, but I was like, all right, let's go get this little spa day because I just wanted to be cool. I'm going to the Bahamas.
See, that's cool.
So
though.
I got everything done, right? But he was like, you want polish your nails? I said, nah, my boy, don't do
Clear,
it.
you do the
He was like,
clear.
it's clear. I said, I don't
Clear
care.
Nah, see the clear, the clear though.
You have to do the clear
though.
because I'm not gonna lie. Us females, when we look at, I'm not gonna lie. When I look at a man and I see he got clear nails, I'm like, oh, okay, I like
Facts.
that.
Wait, chill, don't judge me right now, though.
Like you can't. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie for the women. Women they don't want the nails short. They don't want the nails like mad short, like nubby. And they don't want them like mad dirty, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, there's
That's
nothing
my
wrong with
first
clear
thing.
not nail polish, Dom.
I'm just looking, bro.
Just don't go be
wait.
putting like
Put
purple,
white,
black.
diamonds and shit.
No. I don't do. But I'm not
Like,
Even
I don't
black,
do
like
it
they
no
do. I think
They
I
do
think-
black with like ghosts on them and
I'll be
something.
cool.
I feel like if you gonna wear if you a dude and you gonna wear black, like you gotta fit the like the design or what you're trying to represent. Like most dudes that put on black nail polish, they in rock bands, they in rock bands, or they in karate class. That's the only two that's qualified.
Nah, ain't
Anything
nobody
outside of
qualified,
that,
bro.
you might just
Oh,
be
somebody better go
flamingo.
holler at
Bro, there's an NFL player. There's an NFL player, a quarterback, #1 pick in the NFL draft.
Caleb Williams.
That paint his nails, bro.
Yeah,
There's
that
another
shit-
boy that played for the Sixers, Jared McCain.
yeah.
or I think
Boy,
his
There's a
name is-
basketball
Hey,
player,
look, that's what I'm
Andrea's
saying.
They like
boyfriend.
skin
Yeah, that boy
besties.
paint his
look,
nails.
They like
Exactly.
skin besties.
That
light skin,
bro, like them. Come on, bro.
Them
You ever-
niggas
bro,
that be like
they
doing
giving
this,
off, yeah,
you feel
because they
what I'm
giving
saying?
off, but they
Like, you
giving off
gonna
like
dance,
they
at
giving
least
off
dance,
like.
you feel
But
me?
it's-
Like, he got
it's-
the TikTok style dance.
But see how society made fun of him? See how society said, "Oh, he weird."
Yeah,
he
because
one
by
of these,
nature,
one of
men ain't
those.
supposed to
I ain't gonna lie,
paint
I'm a female and I'm thinking that's weird because like
Right, but
It's
like
limitations.
Yo,
it's-
because men want to stretch things.
but-
a lot of these niggas want to stretch things too far up.
But-
Well, I'm comfortable with my masculinity, so I could, you know what I mean? I could paint my toenails. Like, nigga, no.
bro.
No. I don't care how comfortable you are, because you got to understand how everybody else going to look at you. I don't care how you feel.
Yeah,
I'm telling you how I feel. That shit weird.
I sat on.
Hey, it's weird.
I sat on
Like-
a video for so long, and no, I don't usually sit on my videos.
Mm-hmm.
But I sat on a video so long because I didn't want to post it because everybody told me if I posted it, that would like be super weird if I do it. Bro, I had my girl bell bottoms on. And I'm
yeah, I
dancing with
saw
my,
that
I'm
joint.
dancing
I
with
saw
my
that
daughter,
joint.
but I
fuck
did
with
it
you.
perfectly because
But
I.
that's
That's different
but
though.
I
That's
know-
with your daughter.
Hold on,
though.
hold on.
That's
It's different.
That's justified, bro.
It's different. My bad. It's different because I'm a funny guy and I do this joint. I'm an influencer, right? I'm
Yeah.
comfy in my own skin. Well, what if the young thugs or people that are rock stars are just comfy in their own skin as well, and they just don't know how a way to express it, right?
So I feel like
that's like
in
being-
your
that's like
sense, the
different.
only reason why it differentiates is just because like any man, like especially a man with a daughter, they're gonna be receptive of why you're doing that. They
Yeah,
will-
you can
they'll-
let your
they're
daughter
gonna
paint your
respect
nails, that's
you.
okay.
They're gonna respect you 100% because yes, you are comfortable in your own skin, but you're also doing this to sit here and provide an impact towards your daughter as well, and you're also doing it for her. That's just like if she was like, "Daddy, can I come and do the makeup really quick?" You're not gonna say no.
But what if I'm teaching my daughter the right message? What if I'm telling my daughter a man is supposed to go with you to go get your nails done and get the clear polish? And if I let her paint my nails pink, what if I'm sending the wrong message to her and she's looking for a more feminine guy? And you know what I'm saying? Like it's
you're just that person. You're just the person that. Okay, so instance, they don't have what they probably do now. It's 2025, but dolls you could paint their nails and
Yeah,
stuff. So
for
you're
sure.
just being that dummy doll to her. Like, okay, Daddy, I want to paint nails. And you're like, okay, here you go. Like,
Right.
let me paint your nails.
But again, if somebody makes fun of me because I have,
You're not gonna
pink
go
nail-
outside like that.
But what I'm saying though, what if I put a video of my daughter painting my pink nail, painting my nail
That's
polish pink?
okay. They're gonna be like,
It's-
dang, he's a good dad.
That's a good dad, right?
But if you put a video of you up at the nail salon,
That's what I'm
getting
saying. But what if I go
pink nail polish?
What if we went to the nail salon? We got the manicure, pedicure, and I'm walking walking out full blown looking like
You don't
these
even need to
people.
do all that.
But what I'm saying, if I do,
You can sit there with her while she's doing it.
Well, what I'm saying
I'm
though,
not, you mean?
exactly. See what I'm saying? If I did, I'd be look like I'm grown.
Do you have
The
kids?
representation
No,
is
So
different.
if you're, well, you can't
The
say, but if you had a
representation is
daughter,
different, 'cause
Right.
you're
wouldn't let her
not
paint your
doing
nails?
it
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
it's something
There
that
you
you
go.
would do.
In-house.
You're doing it because
Like,
it's something that your daughter would want you to do, and it
We're not
would
gonna be
make
at the
her
park, she
happy if
paint
you
my
did
nails.
it.
Respect
You feel what I'm saying? 'Cause
Respect it.
that's
Okay,
not gonna
time.
stop.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you guys, how has the concept of masculinity affected your mental health? We're gonna start with you, E.
I don't know. I feel like, we got to keep up with the criteria. Like I said earlier, I mean, a lot of women look at men like we have a standard to keep up with, I guess. For me, they look at us like we're supposed to. And this ain't all women. I'm not speaking for all women here. I'm speaking for those women, the ones that know who they are.
They put the title on
That
it.
the entitled ones that expect that a man's supposed to pay everything. And I would honestly, in my personal opinion, I feel like I would rather pay everything for a woman that wants to go 50-50 with me. Feel me? Opposed to going with somebody that expects it already.
Mm-hmm.
And now I got to keep up with the Joneses, bro.
Right.
I ain't with none of that.
Right.
But I do feel like we're held to a certain standard, especially like people that get money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it be hard because I make good money,
Right.
and I like to dress nice, and I like to, I got, I like to keep up with myself, and I feel like when women see that, some of the times, not all of the time, they might see like a dollar sign or, you know what I mean?
Time out.
Come on, Bobby. It might have been a Dominican, my boy.
Fucking bodies.
Get the I say, Papa.
It's the fucking bodies, bro.
Dom was Dominican in his past life.
That's a fact. I'm an island boy. Somebody get pictures. You about to get up. Come on, left eye, right eye. What was the question?
How has the concept of masculinity affected your mental health?
I'm
You
getting a
answered it
picture
good.
too.
Okay, all right. I feel like I kind of like
No, you
veered off
didn't.
into a
You went
different
good because
lane.
like
All right.
expecting what, like when you talked about, yeah, that was good.
But for the to clear the air, I don't mind. Like I said, I don't mind keeping up with the Joneses every now and then. If it's a girl that I like,
Right.
like you said, somebody that you want to do that type of shit for, it's kind of
Right.
How,
hear this nigga.
what are you doing that for?
Yeah.
What is that about?
No, he's trying to say that I mean, by default, as men, we are attracted to, I'm not. I ain't even gonna say too much, but I know what you talking about, bro. I know. I got you.
You see?
And you probably ain't lying. It ain't fully alive, but you feel me?
100%.
It's
Respect.
I'm a guy at the end of the day. I like what I like. I like.
Right.
You know what I mean? I like things that are aesthetically pleasing to my eyes,
Fact.
and I'm gonna do more for something that I find pleasing.
Now you have to elaborate now because the audience don't know what you're talking about.
So I asked them.
No, they're having their own little conversation.
Yeah. Y'all got to elaborate. You still got to elaborate.
Oh yeah.
Nah, pretty much.
Because what are y'all talking about? Because this nigga's over here like this.
Yeah,
the whole
this boy
time.
over Mike Epps.
Pretty much what he was talking about. We was having a little powwow over here while everybody was conversating, and what he said was true. Like a lot of guys are attracted to, what they see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see a woman that's, she got nice shape, she look good.
Sometimes a man's lust can blind him from the woman's own like mental issues.
But you know what the whack part about it is nowadays? Like when we as men look at these chicks on like social media and like even in person, son, like when we go to these stores or we go to places, like now we don't even know if shit be real. Like niggas really can be looking at this shit, right? And bag it, do whatever, and say you doing something shorty and she catching it just pop on you. Or do you know what I'm saying? Something to happen, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that stigma is, where it stink, or you feel what I'm saying? Like,
No, I don't. I don't know
They
what
say-
you're saying.
From what I heard,
I'm lost.
From what I've been hearing, they say the girls with BBL stink. They booty be stinking.
That's not true.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Is that a thing?
But what I'm saying is
That niggas want to talk about Cardi B, so they keep bringing that
I'm just
up.
saying,
Like,
that's what I heard.
stop.
So,
Like,
but what I'm saying though, what is it? Like,
I did hear it.
I don't.
Oh shit!
what
he asked the audience.
No, because I didn't know if that like a thing like that.
Have you ever been with a girl
I'm an
with BBL?
influencer. I've been on social media a lot, so I be hearing that stuff like. For real, like, but what if,
He's like,
son, what if
wait a minute,
what if
wait
you
a
cracking
minute.
a shorty that got the
Wait,
crazy
hold on.
about the bomb?
Wait, hold
right?
up. Oh,
and shit
man.
smelled like a whole Republic dumpster truck, son.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
You
I
gonna
ain't
be
lie.
sick, right? You gonna be like, damn, I wish I'd have got the no booty bitch.
I'ma just not even say nothing.
That's nasty.
It is, but it's real life.
Whoa! What you mean that's nasty? I ain't do nothing.
No, I'm just saying that's
what if you-
nasty.
Yeah, that is-
on a
it-
women's
oh.
part. Like
But
you're a
what
whole
if-
female.
what
It's
if-
not- hey,
she-
Laura, you wanna know something
What
funny?
if she only got the BBL and got
It happens a lot more times than not.
I've heard.
And I'm not just talking about BBL. I'm just talking about
regular booty?
I'm just talking about regular booty.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
It happens more.
That's
It happens
another
more.
problem.
often
Guys,
than
we
you think.
gotta save this for the next episode
yeah,
when we're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about
We
the
gotta-
girls.
we
We
gotta-
are
Yeah,
it's
talking about.
unfortunate.
Did that mess with your mental health?
That shit fuck with you. That shit fuck
But
with
what
you.
I'm saying is like,
When
yo,
you like what you looking at, but you
I'll
can't
never
stand the
see it
smell
through.
like that.
I'll
That
never
shit
see
fuck
it
with
through.
your fucking head, man.
never
Some
see
men
it.
will still hit and they
I'll
don't
never see it.
because they
care.
mentally
You know
fucked
what they
up.
call it? You know what they call it?
Desperate.
Nose up, like the preppy people.
What's that? Nose up? Nah, there ain't no way.
Keep the head up.
Nah,
I'm not
that's
talking about
crazy
me.
work.
I'm not talking about
You
me. I'm
going
talking
like this
about
the whole time is
Whoa.
Those
Let me not include myself into that category. I'm just saying from what I've heard.
From what I've heard,
And from the ones that actually went, for the ones that actually went through with it, that's what they tell me, bro. You got
Yo, I had a
What'd you
dude
say?
tell
Mind
me.
over matter, bro.
I had a dude
Nah,
tell me
nah.
that he went to go hook up with a girl and she stank,
Matter of
and
fact,
he
I don't even want to
literally
do this.
Yo, Laura, that shit is like debilitating.
he said.
It's
I was
bad.
already in the moment, so I just did it, and I was like, "What the hell? Like, hell no." Anyway, back to the subject here. Thank you.
Yo,
Take it, Lord.
How has the concept of masculinity affected your mental health?
I ain't even gonna lie. It affected my mental health like around like from like maybe like 18 to like 22, because like I was raised like in a church, a little church athlete, so like I was raised on like being a traditional man, but like then I realized that shit depressing as hell, bro. Not gonna lie, that traditional shit about depression than a motherfucker, bro. I'm not even
He
gonna
ain't
lie,
lying.
bro. Like these
At
niggas
all.
dead ass be
In the mic.
these niggas dead ass be sacrificing their mental health just to fucking provide for 20 to 30 years, and you don't even know if the bitch really like you after 15, bro. Like that shit be mad.
Is he
crazy.
lying though?
nah,
I'm
he
not.
lying.
You
'Cause
feel
I-
what I'm saying?
I don't
And like
think
that's
my-
really the thing, and like it just like that. What the fuck is really like that? Doesn't make me being a traditional man don't really make me a man. Like what the fuck? That's not really what it is. And then I learned for myself what being a real man is, and that's that's understanding toxic masculinity versus natural masculinity. Natural masculinity is not toxic masculinity, but the traditional masculinity is actually extremely toxic. Not only has it been toxic to the women, but it's also been toxic to the men as well. You feel what I'm saying?
But
So
the women is
tradition-
far exceeds everything else because you definitely ain't lying.
No, that's what
Like when it comes to women, like there's a lot of dudes out there that really think that women are like
bro. The entitlement
here
is
to
just,
be maids and
it's
bear
straight up
children
it's straight
type
up
shit, you feel me?
delusion, bro. It's
Like-
literally straight up delusion, bro.
Yeah.
And then not only that, like I also do feel like if you're going to operate if you want a traditional woman, you also have to operate as a traditional man as well.
That's a fact.
That's
But
a
like
fact.
being just now you also have to understand that being a traditional man, you also have your whole duty is sacrifice.
Yeah.
Like
But-
you're not like your mental is not the primary objective, because you are not the primary objective when you are being a traditional man. And that's what men don't understand. Being a traditional man means you have to sacrifice.
But
And it takes a toll on
not
you.
to cut you off.
It does always.
But don't women feel like their job is to sacrifice as well?
So
So whose really part is it? Who
It's the man.
It
Right.
is.
It might be, but
It's both.
No, it is.
It's
No, it is.
really
It
more
is.
both
It is.
for
It
real.
is. It's definitely
because
both.
women feel like they gotta sacrifice the world for their kids, right? We feel like we gotta sacrifice the world for our family.
For our families.
Oh,
yeah.
listen.
We gotta not just our kids, but the wife, with the girlfriend, whatever is your family is involved.
I think that's why I feel bad for men the most, and people don't realize that we're still on the topic of mental health, but we're talking about back in the day when women weren't allowed to work. So men had to sacrifice and provide. That was their duties. So the women, they did their 50-50 by cleaning, taking care of the kids. That was back when women couldn't vote, couldn't work, couldn't do nothing. Now we're in a time where women could do just as much, if not more, than men.
That was back before rent was $1,600.
Look, side note, Aisha Curry was just talking with just expressed how, like, she not saying that she isn't appreciative of her life now, but she also explained how she didn't see herself as being like a traditional wife, being married, having kids and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? And that's really just, you know, like that just goes to show that, like, some women don't really want to, like, not saying she didn't want to be where she is now, but sometimes, like, their thought process is exactly how they want it to be. And then sometimes, like, life, especially when it comes down to, like, men, because we kind of like alter, like, their lifestyles just a little bit based on certain decisions.
I mean,
but
it's dual sided though.
Yeah, of course. But, like, that can alter, like, how she already wanted to be, in a sense. You feel what I'm saying? And, like, that's the thing. Like, some men get, like, frustrated when they do have to sit here and kind of have to step up just because, like, they kind of, like, altered her life, in a sense. You feel me?
Yeah, but then it's the thing though. Like, you also have to be like aware enough to realize, like, all right, I'm altering her life.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, but
if
I
that's
feel
what
like
you're looking for, that's what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
feel
you're
like-
gonna get what you're looking for. I mean,
But you can't just, like I said, but like I said, you can't just alter her life. You gotta alter the family's life.
Exactly.
Because if you just alter her life, oh, I got this, right? But then your kids is like sitting back, like, dang, well, she all taken care of. Well, what do I get off of this?
Oh, I don't know.
Now you're not.
I don't know,
now,
man.
Hold on. Now you're not. You might look like the greatest boyfriend or greatest spouse or greatest partner in the world, but to your kids, you might look like shit because you're not really going to Disney World with them. You taking her to Vegas.
hey, we're going to.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all going to Miami. Y'all going to. You know what I'm saying? Y'all going to Ocean City, Maryland. As a couple. You know what I'm saying? Now as a man, as a complete man or a great man or whatever man society makes you to be, you gotta take the whole family. Now you're everything what a man is supposed to be, right? And is it right? Probably not, because there's people that, I'll take my kids to the park if I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? And they think that's the best thing in the world, right? But society will say, well, why don't you take your kids with your... I was at an event yesterday, right? And somebody asked me, why you don't got your kids with you? Bro, some things ain't made for my kids, right? Just because I'm an influencer doesn't mean I'm influencing my kids to go to a certain event to do what I'm doing. Maybe I'm influencing them just to show them I'm being comfy in my skin as a sports fanatic, right? But really, maybe I'm just showing them, like, this man out here cold. People came up to you, aren't you cold? Yeah, but I'm still comfy in my own skin. So again, like, I don't feel like
it was cold as hell yesterday.
It was, but it was all right.
It was all right.
But, I feel like society makes you have different avenues of what a man looks like, right? Like you guys said, the girls, if you take care of a girl and you the man, right? Oh, you go to the club, we good. We got a section, right? But why you just, the other people, why didn't you just look at me and say, well, why didn't you take your kids to Disney World? Well, because I wanted to have a night out.
Because people's priorities be fucked.
It's not priorities. It's just, again, how society look at you, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would have been like, why you in my business?
But then
Well,
again,
that's another.
but that's the
angle.
first thing in response,
That's
right?
another thing.
But then you sit back and think. Then you sit back. You say, "Why you in my business?" But we sit back and think, like, "Damn, why didn't I just use my money to go to Sky Zone, right? Why did I just spend this $400 or $500 to go to no shade to the clubs out here, but to or to, you know what I'm saying? Like, why
We're
are we
bleeping
just-
all that out.
Yeah,
We're bleeping
please,
those out.
please,
Thank
bleep that out,
you.
'cause I
Listen.
have super love for the clubs and the club promoters out here. But again, like as a dad, as a great dad and a great father, you kind of look at it in a different perspective when the women really don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? As long as my kids are taken care of, mentally I'm taken care of. You feel what I'm saying?
But again, it's like you're looking at it like you're looking at a traditional. America is traditional. Primarily, everyone runs off a tradition, which is monogamy.
But
On top
traditionally,
of that, so like your first focus as a traditional man, because America
your
runs
wife.
off a tradition, is your wife, and then also comes after that is your foundation. Because if you don't sit here and make sure the base is okay, then no roots can be grown. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of men don't like it because they feel like it's not beneficial. But being a traditional man is not about benefit; it is about sacrifice.
so being a traditional man, right? Being a traditional black man, what's our tradition, right? We're not in our kids' lives, right?
We don't have a black
That's
man's
what the stigma is.
a black man's tradition is not really the tradition. It's not the tradition that we've been given, nor the standards that we've been given are the standards that we should have been set to begin with, because
sure.
they aren't our standards to
for sure.
begin. You feel what I'm saying? But that's just like a whole nother story.
Right.
You feel me? And that's where like it becomes where we've lost our own sense of culture. Our culture is not American culture, but we sit here and strive on it.
On it, for
You
sure.
feel what I'm saying? And that's something that, like, you know, on a deeper level that we kind of got to get away from it.
But that's because, again, society makes us feel that's how we're stigmatized to be that American black man. We don't know what an African man looks like, right? We don't know what a man in Ghana looks like struggling, right? Their struggle is totally different from what our struggle is. Their tradition of a man is different from what an American man is. I get what you're saying, but again, everybody's avenue of a man is gonna be different, because not everybody has what everybody has. Nobody has a biological father. Everybody has that biological father in their life. Not everybody has a stepfather in their life. Not everybody has a mother that's theirs, or even have a mother or father to call in their life. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know what the true tradition of a man is, right? Is what you feel like a man is. That's the mental health part of it. Like, what do you feel good to be? Say I'm a complete man, or I'm a strong man, or I'm a man that cares about my girl, or a man that cares about my family. You think what I'm saying?
Do you guys think? Do you think men are conditioned to suppress their emotions?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
And for some odd reason, I also think that's also derives from traditional men as well. Honestly, because traditional men are like conditioned. Well, men are conditioned to suppress their feelings because your ultimate duty as a man is to sacrifice. It is to provide. You know, so I feel like that within itself can be extremely depressing, because there can come, you know, a lack of appreciation, because, you know, before it was something that men did because they knew it was morally correct. Now it becomes a demand, and we feel like we don't have to do it because you're demanding it now. You know, it's not that we don't want to do it, it's that you're demanding it, something that we willingly do, and honestly, something that we're conditioned to do. Honestly, you feel what I'm saying? So for someone to demand something that we would do willingly, it's a little bit frustrating.
Like
yeah.
buy me a drink in the bar kind of thing. You just talked about. Do you think men are conditioned to suppress their emotions?
I mean,
Well, you kind of said it with your dad in a sense, like with
Yeah.
the things you've been through.
I think it has more to do with like what time you was born in, because like the newer generation, they abide by a whole different set of rules than I did when I was growing up. Like I said, my dad was real tough. He's blue collared. Like, once I teach you how to do this, you're gonna go do it. If you don't do it, then you're fucked, bro. Like, I'm sorry, like, I mean, but I can't do nothing for you. So I do, you know, my dad taught me to be a tough guy.
And to piggyback, I would say,
How can we change that though?
But just to piggyback real quick off of that, like you gotta do it without crying too. Because if you're struggling,
Oh yeah.
if you're struggling to do the assignment or the task at hand,
Yeah.
and you crying, boy, stop girling. As a
that-
kid, your
and that-
dad telling you, man up and go cut that grass.
And then it low key might piss him off more. You feel me?
You feel
like
me?
he might, I mean, because he's a grown ass man,
Right.
and you're a child. You feel me?
And grandpa told
So
you
you're
the
not
same
understanding. You're not understanding like why he's treating you like if you're a grown man. I guess. You feel me? Like I don't. I'm 9 years old, bro.
Thing. Right.
You telling me why am I crying about? Because I'm 9.
Right. Right.
That's the only reason why. Because I'm 9 years old, bro. Like
I
not
don't
everybody.
know where else to feel.
Like I do get as they get older. You feel me? You kind of switch into that lane as they start to become young adults, and that's a different. As a kid, you gotta let your kid be kids, bro.
That's a
I mean,
fact.
you can't push a lot of things on them. You can't expect them, your 8-year-old son, to be a man, and you know what I mean, he falls down, he scrapes his knee, cries. You feel me? Man up. I never understood that. Like, nigga, that shit hurt. I just broke my finger, bro. You're telling me to stop crying? Like, what?
It's funny you say because
Like,
I tell
uh-huh.
my daughters, like I tell them, like when they fall, like get up, stop crying, like you know what I'm saying. But I think I do that to protect.
I
them.
mean, like there's
But-
I don't want to be like
Nah, and I get it. I think I get that from my dad telling me.
And that's
you know
what
what I'm
it is.
saying? It's
That's
just
a form of
chemically in
toxic
my mind
masculinity.
as a kid.
It's a form of
and
toxic
that's
masculinity.
and you know what it is because we've been wired like that.
Right,
You
that's
feel
what
me?
I'm saying.
So we're not realizing it when we do it.
That's a fact.
That this is the way that it was done to me when I was a kid.
Right.
And the only way to change anything is to change.
Yeah.
I mean, can't
You gotta let them feel.
you gotta, and that's why I come back to this generation is a little bit different than the
Super
generation
different.
that I grew up in. You feel me? But it's also to a default, or to a fault. Like
Right.
you can't. I'm not babying no kids. You feel
That's
me?
a fact.
Like I'm gonna be a stern father. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be to where you can't express any emotions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be like that. But my relationship with my child is gonna be strictly based off of respect and you know, I'm the adult, I'm the parent here. Like,
Alpha.
yeah, I mean, in so many words, I don't want to be that guy, but yeah, like I'm alpha.
Yeah.
Like I
But you gotta be that
I
guy,
run this shit.
right?
But
You
if
gotta
you're
be.
but if you're stern, you don't give them any room to feel.
No.
You can't be
See, but there's a
stern and not
different.
give- and
Yeah,
give them
because you
room
gotta
to
know how to turn it up and turn it down when it needs to be turned up and turned down. You feel me?
A feeling
Right.
is a feeling is a flow though. You can't be stern and let it flow.
Nah, but you
Feelings
can
are
be
a
stern.
flow.
Oh, you can.
You can, because I feel like you can.
There's
because
a way to
when you-
finesse your way around everything, bro.
when you
You can.
look how look when it comes to your work life as an adult, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are, and depending on the field that you work in, you can't
That's
do
true.
certain things.
Dumb.
Sorry. Depending on the field that you work in, you can't do certain things because your employer is stern about a rule. So you got to teach the younger generation what stern. I guess the word is sternness is.
Structure, bro.
You know what I'm
just,
saying?
so
It just needs to be structured.
Just because you can't sit here and express those feelings in that foundation doesn't mean you have to suppress them when you go away from it. It also that's what it seems like. You have to suppress.
I think they're
them at all
basically
times.
saying like it's okay to express your feelings, but okay, so for instance, I'm a female and I do it to my sons, but I'm a single mom. I raise my kids by myself. So like, that's an example. Okay, remember we were at my house, my son got stung by a bee. Ugh, pissed me off. It was his exaggerating of the scream that was
Right.
for me. It wasn't me mad that he was crying because he was hurt. It was like you would have thought he just broke a bone or something like that for a bee sting. So it was like, all right, calm down.
Right.
And then like when we laid down later, I babied him. But there is an extent to like, I don't think they're basically saying like, okay, you got to shut that shit down completely. But it's just like maneuvering your way around it.
You ever seen like that video? You ever seen that video where the one dad like told his daughter to try to fry with the ketchup and she ain't like it at first because she looked at it and it looked weird. Sometimes with kids, like when things happen to them, it processes way slower than if it would as we are adults because we're a little bit more comprehensive of things. So our reaction is a little bit more calmer, especially when we understand certain things. Like a bee sting, you'll get stung and you might sit here and panic, but you're not about to
That was my kid.
Exactly. But if it's a kid, this may be his first time experiencing something like that. So them processing this may be a little bit slower, only for the simple fact that they've never experienced this. And I feel like in that instance, you have to give them time to process exactly what's going on. I feel a lot of times if you're being a stern parent, you tell them to stop crying without letting them know exactly what's going on and what you can do to sit here and ease what's going on at the moment. For me, give them a sense of ease rather than telling them to stop crying, because that I feel like when you tell them to don't cry or to stop crying, it kind of takes away them
from their feelings,
exactly what they feel.
I get what you're saying.
There.
But there's also a way to reassure your child while you're being stern. Like if if for instance if that happened to me and that was my son, he got stung by a bee, I'm not gonna be like, yo, stop crying, bro, you being a little girl. I'm gonna reassure my child, I'm gonna comfort my child, but then I'm also gonna tell him like, all right, look, it's not that bad. You know what I mean? We don't even need to cry like this. It's not even, it's not really that necessary. I'm gonna take care of you. You good? Like we gonna be all right. I feel like that's being stern
that's more along the lines of assertion. I think that's what it is, or being assertive, basically.
Yeah, but as a parent, you have to be though, because your children.
Assertive, but I don't think stern is a little bit more like don't feel it. But assertive is like you can feel it, but let me tell you how we can sit here and handle this situation. Yeah. The tone is where the being assertive, that's where it comes from, and that's just from men being the way that they speak. But then sitting here being stern,
the tone is everything.
Being stern is more like big boys don't cry or little boys don't cry. Like man up, it's just a bee sting. Like that's what being stern is.
But but I feel like you gotta be at least some type of stern, especially to raising a child, because if you're not stern, like I told you before, life will be stern on you, right? So if they don't understand what sternness looks like, even if it's your way of being assertive, you still have to have that image of what it looks like, because if they don't understand what sternness looks like, they're gonna be like, oh,
they're gonna get ate up in the real world, bro.
I never knew what this looks like. Why is this person so rude to me at this restaurant? Or why is this person so rude to me at my job? I don't want to work here no more. And they can be making a lot of money, but they feel like they don't know what a stern.
But you also don't want to be your child's first bully.
Exactly.
Not at all.
Yeah, but it's also kind of like if your child say your child's at school, right?
I was about to read it up.
And matter of fact, go ahead.
Nah, I was just gonna say.
I want to see if you was gonna say what I was gonna say.
What I was gonna say is like when your kids go to school and a teacher is telling them they're not listening in school and they're saying Michael or Michaela has not been listening to the rules, right? And they're talking back or they're talking to their friends, being social, right? What if their future is being a social person, a journalist, or somewhere they gotta be social with, but their teacher is stern on them and being adamant and saying don't talk in my class and yelling at them saying don't talk in my class. Are you gonna tell that teacher stop being stern to my child?
Absolutely, I'm that mom.
You might, right? But what if your child is that person, right? Like that.
No. I mean, like so like if teachers reach out to me about my kids, I always ask my kids like, what happened? Right. Like for instance, my 8-year-old, he had lunch detention on Tuesday. The teacher,
that sounds like
she told me he wasn't so nice, and I said, well, what did he do? So I asked Lewis, what did you do? And he said, well, I told this girl her breath stank. And I said, well, why'd you say that? And he said, because she was in my face. And he said she was in my face and it really stank. And she called me the A word, like an a-hole, and she told me to shut up. And I didn't like that. So I said, get out my face, your breath stinks. Right. So I got right into that class dojo like, well, what'd you do about that little girl that, I wasn't even mad at my kid?
That's different, right? But what if your kid is the kid that's too talkative in class or the class clown, but your kid is a problem, right? Like, I'm sure, like, and I was bringing celebrities up, but Kevin Hart was like a class clown where he was always being funny and always got in trouble for it, right?
Yeah.
And
as long as it's not stupid stuff that could get you in trouble, I don't mind.
But listen, hold on, that teacher's being stern on your child. Are you gonna be just as stern on your child?
No, I'm stern on the teacher to let her know I'm not that mom, and then they kind of back off my kid a little bit.
But you know your kid is a problem child, right? You know
so-
your kid is always acting up. I'm not saying your kids are, but there's kids that are the class clown that always distract the class, and
You just got to kind of teach your kid, like, okay, there's a time and place for everything, and I love your personality, but that's kind of more like at home, in the settings with your friends. But like when you're at work, you got to be serious. So you got to know when to turn it off a little bit. So that's how I would explain it to my kid.
So when you gotta go to court, you gonna still have that same energy for your kid because they want to kick him out of school because he just don't know how to act?
It depends. Like I couldn't see my kids doing something crazy to get themselves kicked out of school in that sense. Like,
But see where the sternness comes into play?
I'm gonna be stern when needed.
You gotta be stern. That's what I'm
So
saying.
then again, like I feel like that's another thing too. Like you don't have to be stern, and I can only say that as a child that like Silmy has as a young child in the 3rd and 4th grade had severe ADHD, so where I would get my homework done extremely fast, but I would always sit here and tap on the desk with seeing pencils and stuff. So that became an issue. That became an issue with my teacher. Shout out Mr. Woods. Not gonna lie, still remember that dude. But yeah, when we came to when we had a parent teacher conference or whatever, my mom, she gave me the alternative. That's actually where I kind of fell in love with Michael Jackson. So he started giving me music. So that's kind of like why I dance so much. You feel what I'm saying? So it's really just like, like not sitting here being stern on how they feel, but also like, being receptive of how they feel, but also giving them alternatives that can sit here and turn them away from where, they sit here and do what they do, like where it is, dancing around, running around, like give them an alternative rather than being stern and saying like, no, don't do this at all.
Well, what if the alternatives don't work, bro? You can be struggling as a parent, as a father or as a dad, and you sitting there beating yourself up because your kid is always in trouble. And your mental health is getting torn down because you think you're a shitty parent because your teacher...
Because your kid's a class clown?
Not even just because your kid is a problem to society.
If your kid is a menace, at some point maybe you might have should have put some smoke on that ass.
And that's a form of being
it worked
stern,
for
right?
me.
Yeah, but
That's
not for like there's
That
different
shit worked
things
for me.
like
That's not. I don't think.
Yeah, like it's different
that's stern,
things.
though. I don't think that's stern.
class
I don't think that's stern.
I say
though.
class clown because that's what most kids get in trouble for, right?
Okay.
It's not. A lot of kids not skipping school that
My
much.
kids like to play fight in school a lot. They play fight all the time, and I always when I get your kid got to serve a detention, they would play fight. And I'm like, why was you doing that? Like,
Right.
why you couldn't wait till you on the walk home to do something like that? Like you had to do it in school. It's a time and place for everything. But I'm not about to be like,
your mom.
don't ever do that again. Like,
You're a mom too, right? You're a single mom doing this, right? And yeah, sometimes your views have to be like a father figure, right, or a father, because you're a single mom, right? What if you had the father in this life to say, "Boy, what you doing? Like, what you doing fighting?" Because he knows what the consequences are of being a minority man in a school district.
You don't gotta be stern. You gotta be disciplinary.
Sometimes disciplinary sternness is disciplinary.
You don't gotta be stern.
Gotta be.
It's no. It's as smooth as complete. Discipline does not have to be stern. It can be really as smooth as it can be. It's as simple as you fighting at school, you get in trouble at school, you come home, I got gloves for you and I. We can fight real quick. I'm not gonna try to hurt you, but let's just get what you had at school out real quick. It's real simple to handle things. It's not about you're not telling them to sit here and go out and fight everybody. You're giving them a space where they can sit here and let go of how they feel.
So
that's an alternative.
So wouldn't that alternative be like putting their kid in boxing or wrestling? Or
that's what he's basically saying.
Right.
Yeah.
So what if that kid, right? You put him in that sport, right? And that's not his way of getting the frustration out.
Then
right?
you do it.
But then, in these days, 2025,
no, you do it.
In 2025, that's child abuse.
No, it's not.
How it's not?
He's offering.
A man a couple years ago.
Give him gloves.
Hold on, listen, bro. A man a couple years ago got in trouble for telling his son to go outside to get a switch, and beat him up. Not beat him up, but smack his butt. Just like our parents, our grandparents did to our parents.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it's borderline abuse.
Our parents,
case
I was getting
sensitive.
my ass whipped.
So, like, what I'm saying, like, it's
Can't relate.
What?
disciplining your
Not playing
kids
that shit.
in a way of physical now is not okay with society.
But you
Now
are
you have to have the gentle parenting, and that gentle parenting does have to become with sternness in the voiceful way. You don't have to be, in a physical way.
There's
All right,
different
so
definitions of stern.
Let me just say this. So I was like raised down south. So like violence is the last thing that we would see and try to resort to, even though it can't get like that. But if we ever had issues, especially if it was like family oriented, especially us being young, there was a tree outside, and like we go outside and we hit the tree. What I'm saying is, you providing an alternative. Of you're providing them an alternative from the violence that they cause in a certain area. You feel what I'm saying? You're not trying to abuse them. You feel me? The whole goal is to let them get out how they feel. Like the whole thing with a child, like when it comes down to saying raise a child, is always validating their feelings, because their feelings are valid.
For sure.
Where they express them or how they express them, that is what has to be controlled in a sense, and you have to control that once you go into the real world. That's what we have to teach. Most people don't teach that. Now you're sitting here if the person was to take them to like a boxing area and it doesn't work, because that's not the person that they want to sit here and box with. That's where the parent has to get involved. And that's another issue that we also have as well. Parents are not involved enough. Now, if you're a father and you see certain things aren't working because another man is doing it, then you have to do it yourself. Because a child, especially a young man that's trying to sit here and understand life, being a man, and we can even go deeper, being a black man, you have to sit here and teach him that, because you are the most powerful man, and not only that, you are the first man that he's going to listen to. You're not going to listen to nobody else just because you put him inside of that. You don't even know him like that.
So how do you teach that? How do you teach a kid that to control their emotions and try to control their emotions when they're mentally uncontrolling whatever's going on in a controlled place?
So one thing you should
because they can't go out there and punch a tree. They can't say, "Miss, can I go out to the bathroom and punch the little stove?"
No, they can't. So that's where you would have to teach them. You have to teach them composure. If they have an area where they can sit here and go to, then they'll go to that every time. They'll be able to suppress them. They'll be able to suppress how they feel until they get there.
So schools need that.
You don't gotta suppress it for you don't gotta suppress it for weeks. But let's say like for example, let's say, I got a son and he's like let's say he's like 21 and he's going outside for the first time, and I'm chilling at the house, and he's like, "Oh man, this dude was just talking shit. He was talking trash. Oh man, I'm about to go and beat this nigga the fuck up." So instead of me sitting here like, "No, son, come home to me."
Right.
So when we get home, I'm not looking to sit here and fight him. While I'm approaching him, I'm giving him an alternative to sit here and express how he feels. Whether he wants to sit down and talk to me, whether he wants to sit here and box it out, you give him another option versus him sitting here, put himself in a position where he could be incarcerated or dead.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
And that's it. The biggest thing is that we don't give kids alternatives to what they're doing. It's like a kid that like started off in like AAU playing basketball and then the AAU team stops. You feel me? And then he don't feel like he doesn't know any other programs to go, but there's a ton of programs that he can go to.
Right.
You feel me? That's basically
sure.
what it's like. You feel me?
Kids piece, when I went there for my clinical with school, they have like these rooms, like little anger rooms. So like they have those things in there where kids could just go ham, punch on them, hit them, throw them across the room, and they close the door and they let them go in there and go crazy and
Yeah,
stuff
they
like that.
do. They do. It's very mentally stimulating.
I worked on the conduct kids with the conduct kids at Kids Peace, and like to see the trauma these kids go through mentally and how they're labeled and see the medicines that they're on, and not allow. And when I go to see my nephews or my little cousins and family members in schools and see that these school districts don't have a room like that, it kind of makes you think like, how do you teach these kids to control their emotions.
It takes a village to raise a kid,
it
bro.
does.
It for sure
I feel like
does.
when I was in nursing school, they always told me you always score the highest in
Yeah.
mental health. Like on the mental health, I was accelerated.
It's important
Like
for real.
this needs to be the field that you go into. But then when I went to Kids Peace, I was like, yeah, no, it's not for me. Just because like
That's how I
I want to
felt.
save the world. I
That's
want
how
to take them
fact.
kids
I
and
felt the
escape.
same way.
Yeah.
Take all of them. That ass. Build a big ass mansion.
What was
Like,
what were
guys
you
can all
what were
live
you
in.
gonna say about the whole kid thing, or did
I'm
you
sorry,
lose
cut you
track of
off, too.
thought? You lost track of thought, haven't you? I know.
It was about
So-
to
I've been listening to y'all.
I want to ask, what are your go-to habits for managing stress or anxiety?
Brush
What's
a
that with
bit,
Oh,
little bit, roll it up, take a hit.
I mean, it used to be smoking weed, but then I don't smoke weed no more. So I guess probably like Lil 2K usually do the job.
Shut the hell up. What are you talking about?
That's how I made
Shout out
Playing the
2K.
game?
Yeah.
My play got to be at 99.
I respect it. I respect it.
Like,
Therapeutic.
I mean,
therapeutic.
You just be cursing niggas out in the game
I
and
get
stuff.
on there and start talking crazy.
Oh, you one
but
of
this is the thing though.
those.
Back in the day, like
Disrespectful.
before we had like online gameplay and all that shit, that's when I was out in the streets getting in trouble. Like I couldn't just go home and be like, you know, I'm gonna go home and play this shit online. I couldn't do that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go into the hood real fast. We're gonna go over there and link up with some niggas, probably do some shit that we ain't supposed to do. That's usually, right now, as a grown ass man, I'm proud to say that 2K stopped me from doing a lot of shit that I ain't supposed to do, bro.
That's good.
Hey, look,
Like that. Respect that.
What do you
should be
think is
clicking.
how do you take care of your well, what are your go-to habits for managing stress and anxiety?
Oh shit. I ain't gonna lie. I be lifting.
Yeah.
That shit about addicting
Working
as
out is
hell.
good.
Or I run on a treadmill, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That shit be feeling good. Like you just be like striding and you just be gliding. Oh, big shout out to me because I can run a mile in 6 minutes and 35 seconds.
That was my brother in high school.
Yeah, facts.
He used
I
to
ain't
run it in
gonna
like
lie, bro.
freaking 5 something. I
used
was
to
like,
love
that
that shit every
is
time.
I ain't gonna lie,
My
once you
size,
find
I'm
a
not
stride,
running
that shit,
nothing,
you
bro.
just be going. You don't even
knees
feel
ain't
it. Your
walking
legs
no
just
more.
be in rhythm, for real.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll walk the treadmill, but I'm scared to run on that thing unless it's in my house. Because we used to have a treadmill in our house when we were younger, and I would do it in there. But like in the gym, I'd just be like, yeah, no.
I used
Imagine
to
your
walk.
shoelace come undone, your ass cooked.
It's cool.
I run in Yeezys.
Oh, okay. So the foam runners, yeah,
This is mad comfortable. You gotta get like the legit.
those are definitely
size,
gym
though.
shoes. I don't care.
Yeah.
I wear them in the gym. I don't care.
They be sleeping on them, trying to tell you.
Dom, what are your go-to tools for managing stress and anxiety?
Usually kind of like going to do something with my daughters. Just being like a model for them. And then I know it's kind of weird sometimes, but I like working in the yard. Like something about like cleaning your yard up, like does something mentally, like cutting like the weeds.
Cleaning, period.
Come work with me, bro.
Facts.
Nah,
Yo,
nah,
I get
nah,
you a
nah,
job.
nah. I don't like doing that
Cleaning,
much.
period. Oh my god.
He don't want to
My
take
mom
down
will
the
tell
trees.
you I don't like doing
Oh,
that
nah.
much, but
Oh, all right.
and like I do enjoy it. Like,
No,
when
but I
I'm
do
definitely
got a tree in my
stressed-
backyard
Get
that
that
needs to go.
mold.
Yeah, when I'm stressed,
Get
like
that
I
mold.
definitely
I'm trying
I'm
to
dead
tell
serious.
you.
Let me know.
I might just go jump in. I might go jump in the yard and cut some bushes down and pull some
Or just call
weeds.
me.
Like
Just call me. That's what I do. I got cards too in case anybody need one.
What advice would you give to men who feel isolated or alone right now?
There's nothing
Be comfortable in your
better.
own
He said,
skin.
you're not.
You're not
alone.
alone.
Ooh.
Be comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
That's
Be
the
comfortable.
motto.
Be
That's
comfortable
it.
who you are,
For real.
gangster, and you is not alone.
Have a no shirt mentality. Truly, have a no shirt mentality. Don't give a damn what this world gonna judge you to be. You're gonna be it regardless. Stand out. Be comfortable who you are. Regardless, it doesn't matter.
They gonna hate you one way or another. Hate you or
either
like
gonna-
you.
Like I put a post up one time. I said you're gonna be too loud, too big, too small, too loud, too different, too whatever. You still gotta show up at the same time. You still gotta be there. So if you're
Be
there, you might as well-
unapologetically yourself.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
cool.
look, when you lit, hate pay the bills.
Period. Sure do.
For sure.
Sure do.
For sure.
Sure do.
For sure.
That shit pay the
To an
bills.
extent.
And I ain't talking about myself because I don't know nothing about that.
I didn't
but
mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut y'all off, but that, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the best message to
Shit, man.
shoot to a man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh shit. Oh, for me? Oh, brotherhood is better than isolation.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Too many niggas don't got no brothers.
Right.
That's why they
most-
always go to isolating themselves, which I think is some weak-minded shit to do personally for myself. Sorry, I don't got no empathy for no man that don't want to talk to nobody, because there's always a brother that you can talk to. You just gotta find that brother that you can talk to. You feel me?
How do you guys deal with failure or self-doubt?
I only fail if I stop trying to succeed.
Okay, drop
That's
the
a
gems
fact.
on him, master.
Huh?
Drop the gems on him. Like, how do you come back after that?
Yo, yeah.
How do you
I
come
live
back?
by that.
How you come back
Yeah,
after
that's
that?
I'm like 20
What do they
years old
say?
when I heard
Clock
that shit.
it.
I was 20 years old when I heard that shit. I live by that. You
That's
feel what I'm
fire.
saying? Yeah, feel me. Anybody can tell me I'm a failure, but if I'm still trying to succeed, you can't tell me shit. Fuck you and your thoughts.
No,
Nigga,
that's
who
a
is
fact.
you? That ass.
How do you deal with failure or self-doubt?
It's a lesson.
Everything is.
Everything's a lesson.
Cook,
Even
boy,
if it's a
cook.
blessing, it's still a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Because
Good boy.
if you don't learn from your failures, you'll never know what it means to succeed in life. You know what I'm saying? Because you're sitting there thinking, well, I won.
You got to take the good
How
with the
the
bad.
hell do I know what failing look like?
Yeah.
Bro, that's like somebody not working and never worked a day in their life and make it to a professional or make it professional, and they go broke. They gotta find a job. How the hell do they fill out an application? Right?
Yeah.
Because they never knew how to. They never failed at being great at what they were great at. Right. So if you don't learn how to fail, you'll never learn how to succeed.
Real shit, man.
How do you deal with failure or self-doubt? 2K.
Just stop. Just stop.
Say that.
just, I mean, you just
Those are
gotta.
my players.
You gotta get little 2K always do the job. Nah, I guess you gotta kind of. I don't know. As human beings, like you gotta get comfortable, like failing, because that's like 98% of your life. Like this is just don't shit go perfect. Ain't nothing perfect here. And I guess you only really fail if you stop trying. Like, if you could try something a million times. I mean, eventually one of the times you're gonna get it. Whether it's being rich or a basketball, football, whatever, working on a car, it don't even matter what it is, bro. Like, I guess if you failing is not trying. If you try to do something and you don't do it and you give up on it, go to something else, you failed. For me. But like I said, if you keep trying shit enough, bro, it's going eventually something gonna work for you.
Can't be worried about that win either. I feel like everybody want the win.
I mean, that's life though, bro.
But
Like,
if
that's the focal. That's like the main focal point to everything.
You win when you wake
Like-
up again and try it again.
I mean, you win every time you take a breath, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you have
Like-
an opportunity to try something again, you win, regardless of what it is. If you mentally struggling, you like, all right, well, that just made me laugh. That's another opportunity to change your aspect on how you feel for the day or the night. Or
I feel like the more when you do fail, when you finally do get that win or whatever it is you're striving to succeed in, you learn to appreciate it way more. For instance, people who are raised in poverty, you know, and when they finally become rich, they learn to appreciate it more. They're grateful of it more rather than a kid that was raised, you know, with a silver spoon and had everything their entire way their whole life. Like they're different. Like they don't learn, like, I don't know, they feel like everything needs to be handed to them. But the people who actually had to go out and get it and then they finally achieve that, like you have a greater appreciation for it in the end.
That's a fact. I did bad in school. Like I did so bad in school where I didn't graduate on time, right? When I was supposed to. But then I finally graduated. Me not graduating on time and then finally walking across that stage had me feeling like there was some type of accomplishment that came through whatever years it took me to graduate.
It don't matter. We don't care. How do your relationships, like with family, friends, partners, impact your mental health? Let's ask you first before you lose your track of thought.
You got that, my brother.
Hold on, ask that one more time so I can
How do your
articulate this correctly.
How do your relationships with family, friends, partners impact your mental health?
Well, I ain't gonna. where the fuck do realistically, like, my family's probably the one that like tarnished my my mental. So it kind of started like with my family. I never really had like too many problems with like, cause I always kept a tight circle, small circle. I don't, you know what I mean, no new friends. I fuck who I fuck with. The 1, 2, 3 people that was, I never really gave like people like a chance to like really let me down too much. It was usually like my family. Like, and I've been in a few toxic situations that really probably was not good for my health, like in the worst way. And not to get too far off subject, that shit can kill you. Like, being that stressed out can
Stress
literally
is the number one killer.
And I never like really understood that until like I went through some shit. That shit literally, it could kill you. And I never realized that. Like, I had to go to the doctor. Like, the doctors was telling me, you know, a whole bunch of other stuff. I feel like for me it was my family. I feel like my family is really what like fucked me up mentally. But it also my prior situationships.
He said he wasn't giving relationships on it. He said situationships.
Yeah.
Mr. Situation.
Yeah, bro. But as far as like my friends go, nah, my friends, I keep a close, my homies, just my homies.
So your friends are the good impacts on your mental health. Like, they keep you secure. They make you feel like great. But
Those are
the
the ones that
family in the beginning was what tarnished it. Okay.
Absolutely.
How do you feel like you're...
My bad. I feel like my family, some of my family embraced taking care of mental health. Like, certain parts of my family embraced taking care of mental health. But I feel like my friends were more impactful on my mental health because they know you a little differently and more, I guess, more direct than, indirect than your family. So your family will judge you because they know where you come from. Your friends are kind of like, I think you're struggling, but I'm not struggling. But just in case you are struggling, we're like, go get taken care of. Go look at somebody. You know what I'm saying? When I was going through my situation, my family all going through the same situation I'm going through. We all hurt because we lost somebody. But my friends are the ones in the background saying, yo, boy, you losing a lot of weight. You're not looking like Dom no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? You looking like Dominique. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be like, what you mean? They be like, well, you just look stressed. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't look like you yourself no more. And like, it was funny, but like, I can kind of see where they was going with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You looking too stressed. Like, you looking like differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, be who you are and go get checked out. Go figure out who you are and figure out why you're struggling so much and why this is taking so much out of your heart.
Master. Master.
That's my name.
How do your relationships with family, friends, or partners impact your mental health?
How do it impact my...
Whether it's good or bad, doesn't matter. You can share just something.
I mean, how does it impact my mental health? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't really impact my mental health at all. Only for the simple fact that like, I've done a lot of work, like not only like you know for my family, but around like the friends that I have too as well. You know, like some of them like definitely like making more money than me. Yeah, 100% sure. But their mindsets just are completely
trash. Yeah.
And that comes with a price when you're trying to reach a certain level.
Do you find it easy or difficult to open up to the people close to you?
Nah, those are the best people that I could ever open up to. You know, even my guy bros. Like I can literally just like call them anytime. And then also like I honestly do feel like having parents that you can actually just like like let yourself go to or like just sit here and like let your just like vent to. I feel like having like parents like that is like extremely important to like a child's development. Even as an adult that's trying to heal themselves, I feel like that's extremely like important to their mental.
Do you find it easy or difficult to vent to the people close to you or open up to them?
I mean, I don't really like chit chat with people like that too much, but like every now and then, yeah.
Talk to me.
Yeah. I, that's always been my problem. And I wholeheartily, you know what I mean? I take that one. I'm not a real good talker.
Can I ask you a question? How much do you hold till you explode, dog?
Too much. You can tell you're thinking about it too much, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. I'm keeping it a buck, bro. You
Keep it
think
a
about it too
beam.
much.
Keep
Once
it
you
a
gotta
beam.
sit there and think about
No
how
disrespect,
much you
dog.
gotta explode. It's cause like you said, bro, it's a brotherhood, bro.
You
Like,
don't,
we care,
a
gang.
lot of niggas don't have it, bro. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
it's
tell
a-
you.
It's a you know, it'd be a lot of stuff. Like
I want to ask you how do you feel like your friends can better support you mentally or emotionally? Family too, because you said that they've kind of tarnished it. So how do you feel like they could better support you?
well, that's the thing. I don't really go to my family with too much like stuff, like mental stuff. I kind of that's why I said, like, I kind of, you know, I confide in God a lot, you know, because I'm not getting answered back, like, I feel like He hear me, and I don't gotta hear nothing back.
Okay.
He just hear me. I don't
Okay.
gotta hear. I don't have to have a rebuttal, or it's just I know He hear me.
Right.
For me, so I feel like it sits a little bit better with me than, cause I know He don't judge me.
You go to church?
You feel me? I'm not a frequent churchgoer, but I do
Step in.
my own Bible study. For me, like I'm very, very locked in with God.
For sure. I only ask because it seems like you locked in.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
When I say when you locked
Absolutely.
in, I feel like it's not a bad thing, right? But I feel like people that are really locked in have an influence from a body of a church, and it's not a bad thing at all. Like I said, I
Most of
almost
them
sometimes
be
want to
right, yeah.
embrace it because it's what he said. It's a brotherhood or a sisterhood, right? Yeah, I keep waving my eye like I'm crying. I'm not. I promise you.
Yeah, bro.
My eye just been bothering
Let
me.
it out,
This
Dom.
is-
Let it
I
out.
swear, it's just my right eye.
safe place.
Yeah, I promise you, it's just my right eye.
A safe place.
But not like I said, it's like that brotherhood, or sisterhood is like a spiritual way to connect.
100%.
Yeah.
I think you should embrace it, bro. Like
You know,
it's not a bad
I
thing.
see it for you.
Yeah,
I see
I
it for
do.
you. You know what it's gonna take? It's
What?
gonna take like when you meet that person and you settle down. That'll be your venting space. Like
We'll tap
that'll
in
be-
off
I
camera.
really got a big question for you. So, like, how many signs have you not listened to that you paid the ultimate price for? Because God always
still-
gives signs.
I still
Go to the casino, take a gamble.
nah, not even. I don't really have like too many, like bad habits, I guess, if you want to say. Everybody has, you know, everybody has their guilty pleasures, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know. You just fucked my head up. What was the question? You got me
He
thinking
said,
about
"How
some
many
shit.
signs have you ignored that
Oh,
made you pay the price in the end?"
A lot of them, bro. And I rep the worst outcomes of or I reap the
And
worst
I'm only,
outcomes.
and
It
I'm
was
only
just-
asking you that question as someone that has been given certain signs and have completely ignored them. But I've also said that I can't get any signs from God. I'm just saying that as someone that has done that before. You feel what I'm saying? Because He gives you signs all the time, but again, you are, you know, an energy source within your flesh. So you make the ultimate decision.
Yeah, I mean it's you know everybody was, He gives that to us, free will, bro. You do whatever. I mean,
100%.
and like I know what's right and what's wrong,
Right.
just like we all do. I don't know. I feel
You
like
know-
I feel like I probably, and I don't know about y'all, but like I don't know. I find myself doing a lot of things that I shouldn't do, and I know I shouldn't do them, and it kind of tampers with like my mental a little bit in that aspect, just because like I know, you know, even if it was like growing up like selling drugs, and like there was times that I would go to sleep and I would actually apologize to God. I wouldn't even say my prayers. I would go to sleep and I'd be like, I'm sorry because I know I gotta wake up tomorrow,
Right.
and I know I'm about to go do the same thing that I did
Yep.
today.
Right.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
that's
sit here. I'm not gonna apologize for something
100%.
if I don't mean it, which I do mean it, but I also know what I gotta get up and do.
Exactly.
Right, to survive.
Like
100%.
so,
Respect
I
it.
definitely
Respect it.
there's definitely a lot of things that I know I shouldn't do. I shouldn't have did that I was a repeat offender with.
Right.
But you know, at the end of the day, I know God got me, bro. So
That's a fact.
it's all good.
That's true. That's true.
Facts.
Have you ever lost someone due to mental health struggles, and what did it teach you guys?
I lost a friend. I lost a friend when I worked at my first job. That same job I got fired from, I lost a good friend. I think that probably mentally messed me up too. But I met him in the summer when I first started. And then we go to school, second day of school. Boy, took mad pills. Lost him. Like that joint kind of messed me up. And then 2 weeks later, I get fired. So I was like, dang, like, I don't know if that had an impact, but it wasn't really my first. As a kid I met, I worked all summer with that kid. Like,
What did it teach you, though?
It taught me life ain't guaranteed. So you gotta make the most of it at all times. Like, truly. And I'm in high school. I'm in high school learning about this. Like, my mind is messed up, going crazy. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, damn, if he took his life that fast, how many else people are going through the same thing? Right? How can I make sure I don't go through the same thing? Right? Who do I talk to make sure I don't go through the same thing? And that's when I found what mental health really is. Because I didn't know how to deal with it. And the situation happened again when I lost my nephew. I didn't know how to deal with it, so I knew how to reach back out again. Because I talked to a therapist from the time I was 15 to the time of I was 29 years old, 14 years? Nah, hell no. What? I'm going crazy. I'm in my 20s, right? I don't know what mental health is. I know I'm having fun. I don't have no responsibility. I have no kids at the time, right? I'm having an enjoyable time. I'm mentally in a mentally healthy, right? And it's weird, but that's where his situation and my situation combined to teach me life is not guaranteed.
What about you? Have you ever lost somebody due to mental health struggles? And what did it teach you?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. This shit mad touchy. So like, I lost my cousin like 2 years ago type shit, and like I lost him to like a hit and run. You feel me? So he got hit. Son like just kept. He came back, but like they ain't never charged him with nothing, and like only reason why it hurt me is cause like we grew up together. And we always talk about like how we was gonna link up, you feel me? Like we got older. He was in a little fraternity in college. You feel me? I was just a employee at the YMCA. But we always talk about like, you know, linking up and going against each other in like football and stuff like that. So I think like when I got that, like, it wasn't even like a message. Like, my mom came in a room, like, my sister was crying too, so I didn't really know what was going on. You feel me? So, like, she said, like, that my cousin had, like, passed, and, like, it hurt, but it ain't hurt me, like, right then and there, because, like, certain shit, like, you don't really be feeling like it's real in the beginning. So, like, your mind don't really, like, process shit. You feel me? So, like, it took a little minute for me to, like, understand exactly what was going on. Like, kind of felt like a little kid, like, just not really knowing anything that was happening. I just know everybody was crying. And, like, I didn't really sit here and react to it. It was, and, like, one day that shit just, like, hit me. And it just hurt me because he ain't never get the justice that he got from it, you know? So, like, it was kind of like a, you know, open case, closed case. So like he didn't really get the justice he deserved from it, which I still don't like really know how to explain. But like what hurts me about it the most is that like you really like you grow up with someone, you don't see him for a lot, but like you got like that bond, like you don't gotta see him every day, you know. And then like just when y'all talking about like, you know, like linking up and shit like that, and something like that happens, like you don't even like in the beginning I used to be like mad, but like now I'm just like you know, kind of just a little bit hurt, you know, because things didn't come like full circle the way that I wanted it to.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But like then again, it's like he also like lived a certain like wild boy life. You feel me? So like, you know, when I'm outside and I dance and shit like that, like, you know, I don't just feel like it's me no more. You know, I feel like it's my cousin too.
Right.
You feel me? So like, yeah, that shit right there, it definitely hurt me a lot, but definitely got through that shit for sure.
Right.
You feel me?
Have you ever lost someone due to mental health struggles, and what did it teach you?
Yeah. One of my real close friends that I went to school with, he was just dealing with a lot of stuff. Like his family was like not the best. I ain't gonna put too much out there, but he was going through a lot of stuff in his house. And I don't know, one day we was at school and I don't know, something was off about him. Something just didn't seem right. I kept asking if he was good. And he literally like wasn't even answering. He was like zoned out. And then he just like randomly in the middle of the class asked the teacher to go to the bathroom. And he came back in from the bathroom and he sat back down, and this man's whole skin tone was a different color. Like he went to the bathroom and popped like 12 pills or whatever the hell he popped. I don't even know what happened. And he died right there. They took him out the classroom. He started like seizing up in the classroom. They took him out the classroom. They sat him up against the wall. And I'm pretty sure like what they did wasn't even the correct thing. Like they threw like water on him. And then I'm just looking at him in my head. I'm like, bro, this nigga dead, bro. Like y'all, he's cooked. Y'all over here trying to do all this extra shit. He's dead. And I don't know, because like I'm not gonna put no names out there, but like I don't know if that was like on purpose, but something was off. So I don't know if he came to school on some shit where he was just like, yo, this is where I'm gonna do this at, or I don't know. Yeah,
I get it. We kind of talked about this earlier. I only got a couple more questions for you guys because I know this is a long one. What's your take on provider role, and how does you feel like it weighs heavy on men's mental health? Like we talked about earlier, like men are always expected to provide, and
I mean,
you know,
it's a stigma that's never going to leave, right? It's something that men are required to do, right? And it's a good thing, right? Because it teaches not just the feminine side of it, but the masculinity side of it. So when you have those times where you have to stand up for yourself as a female, you have the masculinity masculinity energy of it. To say, my mom taught me to stand up for myself, but my dad taught me how to stand up for myself a different way. And that's the mental part of it, where you gotta trick your mind to say, I gotta teach my daughter how to do it on a masculine, feminine type of way. It's a trick, but it's a trick you fight to learn every single time, every single day, because you're a man.
What's your take on provider role, and how does it weigh heavy on men, do you think?
Oh my God. Provider role is like really weird, because usually when like society like thinks about provider, it's always financial. And I tell a lot.
That's basically what I mean.
I tell a lot of people. I mean, I have a lot of female friends, so I tell them. I said, if money is the only form of provision that you think makes a real man, then you haven't
You're losing,
experienced
yeah.
one
That's a
yet.
fact.
You know, and a lot of women think that provision means having the biggest bag, but a lot of men that have the bigger bag sacrifice their own mentals to get there. And that's like the sad truth that they don't realize until they actually meet one of them.
Yeah. What's your take on the provider role, and how does it weigh heavy on men?
I mean, realistically, like, we did it to ourselves.
Right.
Bro, OD.
We did it to ourselves. Probably. I mean, even if you go all the way back to when
Tradition.
even if you go all the way back to when men were the providers and the women stayed in the house and cooked and cleaned and bared children, and we took that role.
Right.
Like that was something that we did. So
But
as much as
it wasn't like that you guys wanted to. That's just how it was back in the
Yeah.
day, which
No, we had no choice.
forced it.
Yeah. We had no choice.
I mean,
I mean,
yeah,
tradition.
yeah. But if you really look at it, like most of the guys that was raising families back then with wives and children, they kind of like, I'm not going to speak for everybody, but I'm pretty sure a good majority of them, a good handful of them, were proud to be that
for sure.
that guy.
Oh,
I'm
wait.
proud that I can make enough money to support my children, my wife,
Yeah.
pay for this house. I mean, like
A lot
it's
of-
little, the little
Little things that make the big
the little
picture.
things that make. I mean, a real man feel good.
Right.
Facts,
No, I
I
get
understand that, but then again, those same niggas also cheat, beat, and drink.
Because it's in the
That
nature of a
same
man, bro.
Is that though?
Like, unfortunately, it is.
Is that
He's not saying the
Unfortunately,
beating.
it is.
He's talking about the cheating.
Unfortunately, no, not the way. I don't put my hands on no women. I don't. No. Like us looking for what you said earlier, a bunch of different things and a bunch of different girls.
Right.
For me, like you might get somebody that you like and you love and then you might run into somebody else, and you like, ooh, she just like sparked up a fuse in my head that I ain't even. You know what I mean.
I feel like that's how you
But I
feel
didn't
when you
even know-
meet. I feel like that's how you feel when you've lusted so many times and you have yet to meet a woman that can mentally stimulate your mind.
But unfortunately, that's not even just with men. That's women too. Like,
That's a fact.
you know, it's
I honestly feel bad for men. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like, you know, with women, men are easy. I'm gonna keep it real. Men are easy. Like
Unfortunately.
y'all, men are
I need
easy.
some
So like,
wings. I'm going out.
women can literally have nothing. They could be sleeping on an air mattress at her friend's house, and men would still want her. But a woman, if the roles were switched, we don't want that.
Quiet.
So I do feel bad for men, because it's kind of like if you're not financially providing, or you're not like at a certain point in life, you're of no interest to a female, and it kind of, I think it takes a toll on men's mental health. I don't know.
It sure does.
But I feel like it does. And
but
it
it's
kinda
the same.
sucks.
It's the same thing as, like, exactly what you just said. Like, if I'm in my car, right, and I look out the window and I see fine shit, she walking, right. If she fine enough to make me want to be like, to make me want to approach her,
Right.
I'm gonna approach her. Feel me? Women don't usually do that shit.
Yeah.
You're not gonna. There's not too many women that's gonna look at a man walking on the side of the road and be like, "Oh, he fine shit."
I will.
First thing but most of these women, first thing they gonna think is, "Fuck, is he walking for? Why is he walking for?" Like,
Right.
I mean, like,
Yo.
probably don't.
I thought that too.
For sure.
And
I
it
thought
sucks.
that too.
For
And
sure.
it sucks
And he
because
could
I
be
got
walking to his car.
Right.
gang, yo, because I get, like I said, I make good money. I got a nice car. You feel me? I walk places sometimes.
For sure.
Feel me?
You should have
How
walked
they looking
here.
at me? I was gonna walk here. It was a little too nippy outside. I was gonna walk here.
That's cool, bro. Excuses.
No, I was gonna walk, but you feel me? Like a lot of women looking at them, not even knowing.
Right.
And you want to know something funny? Not to prolong this question, but you ever watch them videos online, the gold digger videos? It'd be some dude that'd be standing outside.
That's all acting.
It is all acting, but I get the concept behind it.
Right.
The concept behind it
But
is
like-
most of these women don't want you
Alright.
unless you got something
Something.
that scratches their itch.
Right.
But
That
that
tickle they
I
fancy.
feel like as a woman, which I don't mean, if it does take a toll on men's mental health, I apologize about that. I'm just a woman. It's just like, maybe like in your 20s or maybe in your teens or your 20s, like, okay, he walking. That's fine, okay? He's not where he needs to be at in life. But I'm a 33-year-old woman, so I'm looking for a grown man. So I don't want to deal with a grown man that is still trying to find his way at our age. Like, I'm looking for someone that's stable. That's
But aren't you doing the same thing when you try to, not to say you, but a woman, when they try to further their career, right? They're still trying to enhance their way of life, right? Isn't a man trying to do, maybe that man's still trying to do the same thing.
No, and I get that, but I'm saying, like, okay, a 35-year-old man, but you ain't got a car.
That's
you
what I'm saying.
live at home.
So what if that man has a car, right? But it just breaks down every single time.
I wouldn't care that you got a car. That's fine.
But you don't know he don't have a car because he's walking. So you're already judging that man, right? And this is what I think this is what we do as human beings. We sit and we already prejudge somebody because they walking. You know what I'm saying? Or because they're fine, they think, oh, this man must have all the women. You know what I'm saying? Or this man got a lot of money, so he must have a lot of cars. Why is this man walking, right? So, again, it's kind of like, I think society helps you prejudge what people's situation is going on, where it tends to mess with people's mental health because you think, like, damn, am I still not good looking because I'm walking?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it's crazy to think, but, like, it's true. Like, you know what I'm saying? What if...
Shit, I'm one of them.
Right.
I
But
don't
what I'm
know
saying,
that.
though, is like...
That's
Again,
like,
not to put celebrities in, but what if a guy that looked like Chris Brown was walking past this Wendy's, right? And he looks identical to this guy, right? And nobody sees what he looks like. Oh, they say he's fine, but he's walking. But they see Chris Brown in a Lamborghini, and they're like, oh, he's fine too, but
like,
this man is walking. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
like that's like some
what
that's
society
like
does.
that's like that's like more of like a self-esteem. That's like a
It is.
self-esteem.
That was
thing.
good.
You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like you know, even as like a human being, like your validation should never come from someone else.
Materialistic things like
they don't that doesn't create your validation. Like
It
if
doesn't, but
anything,
that's
you
what
validate yourself, and everyone is attracted because of how much you validate.
It doesn't, but
yourself.
that's what society makes you validate, right?
because men are only good for what they can provide in this day and age. It's like only what they could provide, what they could do for you, and I feel like that is so sucky for men because that does take a toll on your mental health. I'm not even a man,
No,
and I
that
feel
is
like
true.
that takes
That
a toll
is
on your
true.
mental health. So if I, like one of you guys said, like I gotta buy you a drink to talk to you, like what is this?
Yeah,
and there's some
I
women
was
that are
saying,
really
like,
like that in the
maybe
bars,
it's
like
it's just
don't talk
different.
to me unless you're buying me
I
a
think
drink.
it's just a
Yeah,
little
but is
bit
it-
like
is it-
different for me because I just be telling females, I just be like, nah, I'm not doing that. Like I don't,
But is
I
it
don't want to
too-
do that.
Is it to a fault that like that's like the kind of the nigga I am? You feel me?
Right.
Like I'm the kind of nigga that's gonna come up to you and be like, yo, like what's up? You want to
That's
drink? What you
fine.
drinking?
That's fine. But just because if a man just comes up and has a conversation, I get it. It's called like manners. I get it in like the dating age. If you're interested in a girl, you gonna go sit up next to her. You gonna talk to her for a couple minutes, and then you probably gonna tell the bartender, yo, get her whatever she wants. But if you go sit next to a girl, and she's automatically like, are you buying me a drink? Like, why
Oh,
are
yeah,
you
that's
sitting-
different.
That's
Yo, you
weird.
ain't getting
Like,
shit.
Yeah.
Nah, you ain't getting it unless I offer.
The drink is based off the fucking conversation.
vibes, yeah.
Flip that
It's
shit.
based off
Let
the
females
vibes,
know
yeah.
the
Hell
fucking
yeah.
bro. The drink is based off the fucking conversation. Be able to converse.
Yeah, if I sit down and you
Like,
like
what
you can't
the
talk
fuck?
unless you give me a drink, I'm be like, yeah, your ass
Bitch,
is out of here.
if I'm asking you,
Listen,
if I ask
okay.
you what your color is, you know what your sign is, you know what's your three favorite hobbies and shit.
Why are you
Bitch,
talking
tell me
like that?
the fuck. Tell me.
But it's
my
good,
fucking time.
it's good conversation, bro.
Hell yeah.
It's exchanging
That's
good
a
energy.
fact.
They just might tell me if I want to buy you a drink, because honestly, I don't know if I want to buy you one right now.
Nah, real shit. I didn't know if I wanted to buy you one when I sat down.
That's a
Nah, I
fact.
definitely don't. You done asked me for something? Now you ain't getting
Nah, you
shit.
definitely-
Bro, this
That's like
scary
yo,
as hell.
get a glass
Scary
of water
as
because she drunk. Talking
Hey, yo,
like
somebody-
Why
somebody
are you
get a water-
asking me this
a water
right
with some fucking
now? I don't trust you.
Diet. I'm weak. Okay.
You know
yeah.
From now on, it's water with lemon for
Let me
everybody.
take
in
it
the
to a
club,
serious
bro.
note, 'cause y'all
Everybody
got me
get water
dying.
with lemon. That's what we doing.
All right. This is one you got to really think about. If you could go back and tell your younger self one thing about mental health, what would it be?
You gonna do that?
Don't listen to your parents. That ass.
Yo.
Swear to God, not gonna lie.
I'm sorry, mom. I don't even know
Hell
if
in the
my
Bible,
mom.
I
I don't
say
even
that.
know if my mom.
Do not
look,
listen to my parents. Do not listen to my parents.
and I'm saying this formally. Mom, I'm sorry. All right, and dad, I love both of y'all, but We didn't even need to do that.
If the look,
Y'all could have just not did it.
Right.
And I'd have been good. We'd have went out. I'd have went out. You know what I mean?
my thing
A lot of
is,
shit, bro.
if the life isn't efficient, you feel what I'm saying? Then I don't feel like you should be telling anybody how like they should sit here and live it. 'Cause I feel like a lot of times parents, like sometimes, not all parents, like sometimes in a lot of cases, like sometimes they can project the life they wanted for themselves onto their kids.
Yeah.
And that's not for you to do, and that's actually wrong for you to do, you feel what I'm saying? You know, and that also comes with like, I feel like in most cases with like, training your kids to play a certain sport. You feel what I'm saying? Like you want him to live like the dream that you didn't live, or instead of ultimately like, giving, he or she, the option to, create their own lane.
Right.
You feel what I'm
Unfortunately,
saying?
That's gonna be me.
That's the problem. That's the
my
problem we have
fault.
now.
Whoever my future, I'm sorry.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's gonna be me.
Like, bro, I play football.
If my
So like,
son
if my
comes
son,
out,
like,
if
I want to
if
play
he comes out
cricket,
with
I'm gonna be
balls
like,
on him,
all right, like, he want to play cricket.
He's either playing football or basketball. One of the two. I don't know which one it is, but
But
your
what
ass
if he
is
like
playing
cricket or soccer or
Lacrosse.
rugby?
something. He
You
gonna
feel
play
what I'm
cricket. He gonna
saying?
play cricket, soccer, rugby,
That's
football,
it.
and basketball.
That's all it is.
Okay, Dom, if you could go back and tell your younger self one thing about mental health, just one thing, what would it be?
It's a real thing, but it's a real thing in a good way and
a
and
bar.
a bad way.
a
Regardless,
bar.
of
That's
how-
it.
That's a
Look,
bar.
That's clickbait right there.
That's
Yo,
a bar.
bro.
It's a real
That's a
thing.
bar.
It's probably one of the most realest things.
Yo,
I think I said this in the last episode.
That ass.
Mental health should be treated as important as brushing your teeth
yeah, man.
or going to.
That was a good one.
Annual checkup.
But some people don't brush their teeth, so they
You know what I'm saying?
that went right over their head.
They got
That went
missing
right
there
over
too.
their head.
It's like taking care of your hygiene.
Smoking all day, don't brush shit.
It's really like taking care of your hygiene. It's the realest thing in the
bro.
world. If you don't take care of your hygiene, you're gonna get sick. You want to take care of your mental health, you're gonna get sick.
You wanna know something funny?
Ooh, Dom, you study for this?
I
You
tried.
study for this? Because you
Pull out
ate
the
right there. You
dictionary.
ate right there. I
You
ain't
pull out
gonna
the
lie.
dictionary.
Okay.
Nigga came in here with some gems in his pocket. Yeah, nah, that's definitely facts. It's a real thing. Like growing up, I used to make fun of people. I used to be like, anxiety's not even like that's like some fake ass like clinical shit like that. I tell you, when God be smacking the back of your neck with that sandal, bro, it be happening.
It's crazy.
Oh, you
It be
feel that
happening.
shit, don't you?
Cause he done heard me talk way too much shit already, and he was like, oh yeah, well, you gonna eat a little bit of this.
Nah, my son be double.
Your ass
timing.
gonna,
Yeah, it's not
yo,
gonna
boy, over the knee, bro.
What does healing
Like-
look like for you guys?
What is what?
Oh
Healing
my
look like
gosh.
for you?
I'm gonna show
Oh
you.
my
right
He
God.
now.
look like me.
Oh my
I'm about to
god.
show you. When they say my parents just, I'm gonna show you better. I can tell you.
Yeah.
Just being comfortable in my own skin, just like this. This is healing, right? Knowing I can walk out anywhere in this world, and know somebody that's a comfy man. That's a comfy human being, regardless of I can have a sports bra on and be walking around like this, and people, because it's funny I say that because girls will say that to me like, I wish I can do that. Like, but you really can, right?
No,
you
we can't.
You truly can.
Well, yeah, in a sports bra.
Why, yeah,
I'm about to say, what we talking about?
why can't you walk
There's limits
around?
to the shit, my guy.
Right?
Limits to
That's
the shit.
indecent.
Why can't you?
Damn,
Why
goddamn fair.
can't Meatball? Shout out to Meatball from Philly. Walk around with a sports bra all day, from Fenty, being sponsored by Fenty, and say I'm comfortable in my own skin.
She can.
Meek
rocking
Mill
out,
just
not gonna lie.
reposted and said this is what Philly confidence look like, and this is what Pennsylvania confidence look like. This is what the world confidence look like. Person that walking around with a big ass chain, knowing he's comfy with no shirt. You dig what I'm saying? That's healing.
Not me
Clock
thinking
it.
Sorry.
Clock it.
Not me thinking Meatball was a nigga. My fault.
What does healing look like for you, E?
Me.
Period.
To me, it's me.
Right.
Bro, I've been through some shit, bro. Like, for real. Like, I've been through some shit. I know everybody go through shit, and it's worse with other people. I've been through some shit, bro. I done seen some shit. I done been through some shit. And I'm sanctioned, bro. I'm good. Yeah, we all fight with the mental shit every day, but that's everybody. I'm good. I'm at a point in my life now where I'm comfortable with my job. Like, I'm comfortable with who I am as a man. I know who I am as a man. You feel me? I know I've done things that I'm not too proud of. But then again, we're human.
Right.
Ain't none of us placed here to be perfect.
For sure.
You feel me? It's me. For me, it's me.
That's a fact.
Confidence. I like that.
For sure.
Master. I'm sorry, I just had to do it. I always do it at some point in the episode.
What does healing look like for you, Master?
Oh my, healing for me. Telling women no.
Ooh.
Not even gonna lie to
okay.
you. Yeah, sorry. Like
I don't like to be told no, so.
Sorry, I'm a delusional ass nigga. I love mad hard, so you know I pay the price a lot of times. So like when a woman asks for shit, I just be like no, and it be feeling good because I be looking like this.
Oh, asking for stuff. Yeah, I don't know, but like to a certain extent, like you tell me no, you might as well tell me you don't love me.
I
Yeah,
don't.
see,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
that's
saying.
why I be a
That's what I'm
sucker
saying.
now.
Females be
But
like,
that's why I be a sucker.
like,
You know.
you're not even like a year in. Like you talking about I love you. Like you ain't even say I love you yet, and they be wanting you to do like mad shit, and I just be looking like I
Pay the
can't.
card, no pay all the. Yeah, that's different. But
Nah,
like,
doing
I said I loved you, bro. You're not gonna pay
Nah,
my rent.
nah.
I'm talking about
said
like
good
if
morning
I'm
to
like
breakfast.
telling you like, come on, let's go to this restaurant and try, and you be like, nah, I'm not.
I
I'm
was
like,
2 weeks into a relationship,
with
and a shawty asked me if I trust her. I told her no, because I don't know you yet. And then she broke up with me. So yeah.
wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, I'm about to say, well, that be God putting things there and then taking it back out because it ain't. I mean, that ain't for you.
I'm just saying,
What
bro.
do you-
You asked me if I
Just
trust
saying.
you 2 weeks in, I tell you no, which is probably what I'm gonna tell you.
Like that's exactly what I'm gonna tell you. Like, what the fuck do you mean?
What
Do
the
I
fuck
trust
we
you?
talking
Like, who
about?
are you?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
yeah.
you know the same thing.
We
Who
went,
are
on,
you?
we went on 2 dates and I bought you flowers four times.
But they
like,
also,
what
but
the
they,
fuck
but
you
listen,
mean? Like, I don't know
You
you.
don't
Those
even
also
know
be the
about
same.
phone
Those
calls.
also be the
Yeah,
same
the
joints.
fuck, hell no.
They be the same joints that sit down and be like, you can't talk to me without giving me a drink.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck no. Hell
See,
no.
I buy a female some flowers. Like a drink, $20.
Nigga, I'll buy 5
The
drinks and
flowers
sit
is
in the
12, my nigga.
I will buy
The
5
flowers
drinks and
is
sit them bitches
12.
down.
The
Yeah,
drink,
ain't none of
the
us
drink,
drinking
$20.
them shits, 'cause I ain't
That
gonna
drink,
drink them, and neither are you.
Nah.
Is this crazy? I've been the type. I'll buy a nigga a drink in the bar.
I ain't never been bought a drink in my fucking life, bro.
Said take
Ever
it.
in
Take
my
it.
life.
If I'm chilling, no. I'm not gonna
Once,
send
And I feel like I'm one of the better niggas when I go inside
I'm
the
not
bar.
gonna send a
That's
You
nigga.
can buy wings. I don't care.
Why am I not
12
getting bought
piece
drinks?
wings.
You sound like me.
In my exact
cool
flavor.
nigga.
And I'm
Why
not even
nobody
gonna tell her
buying me a
my favorite flavor. She gonna have to guess it. What you talking about?
Bro,
If she gets it right, yeah, check please. We go home. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, look.
You know what I'm saying?
Look. Where's my camera at? Right here, this one?
Yep.
Let's normalize buying a nigga a drink.
Period.
That's a fact.
What the fuck,
I'm not
bro?
gonna send a
If I'm
nigga
gonna
a
pay your
stranger a
fucking
drink.
bills potentially one day, buy me a drink.
If you want a drink, buy me a drink.
If I'm
What the
talking to a
fuck?
nigga
I
and
ain't
we're
gonna
sitting
lie,
at the
bro.
bar talking, I'll buy him a drink.
That's a little bit scary
If a
because
girl-
like
Man, shit, I need something, bro.
If somebody-
it's not,
she wants something, bro.
If a girl's offering me a
She
drink,
wants something, bro. I'm
I
trying to
would
tell you.
like.
Yeah.
I might feel.
You ain't
like,
sipping that drink for
no.
nothing. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, she going home with something.
Oh
not
my
you.
God.
She going home with something.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
There's a reason you drinking that shit, but
I mean, you ain't fucking
That's
lying.
not
Hey,
true.
look, man. Look.
It
Next
ain't
time
fake.
one of y'all
What did you
motherfuckers
say?
see me in Brew Works or something like
Wait,
that,
what
I
did
want a
you
fucking
say?
drink.
Buy
people out here in the city know me.
drink.
oh we, I'ma take you home.
What did Dom
with
say?
me.
What did you say?
If a female was to offer me to buy me a drink, I think it would be more encouraging for me to like, nah, let me just buy this for you
That's
first.
that.
You
That's
know what I'm
that
saying?
shit I'm talking about.
But
though.
that's from like,
I'm taking it.
my girl
I might
ain't
buy
bad,
you
but
too, but I'm taking
I
it.
got like, I got player pimps in my family, right? Like you know what I'm saying? Like they taught me what the game was. Like you know what I'm saying? When you're a single person, this is how you play the game, right? If they offering to buy you a drink, because they're really interested in you. So why don't you show the same interest in you and see where it goes? If you're not that interested,
So I'm
you
not gonna
already tried
listen.
that.
I'm not. Wait, time out. I'm not gonna buy the drink. Like, okay, what you want to drink? Like, we're talking. I see you drink tequila or Hennessy or whatever. Then I'm telling the bartender like, bring him another shot of
So
Henny.
you see
Yeah.
if you see a man fine enough
the
in the
little
club,
things.
you're not gonna go to the bar.
No,
like,
I'm
buy you a
not.
drink?
No.
That's the problem. See what I'm saying? That's what.
So no,
that's what the
I'm
problem
not
is.
like that.
What he say? What'd you say?
If I seen a man fine enough, am I gonna walk up to him at the bar and be like, "Yo, let me buy you a drink"? No.
But as men,
Why not?
but hold on,
I don't know.
But as men,
That's what I was talking about, normalizing.
Exactly. As men, we
I'm
were
not gonna
trying to do
lie. I
that.
might go stand close to you. You gonna talk to me, and then from there, I'm gonna buy you a drink.
Right, but what I'm
I'm
saying
not just gonna
is-
walk up to you and be like, "Yeah, let me buy you a drink." Like, no, because I
Yeah,
don't
but
like
we like to
reject.
see confidence in women too.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
not
I'm
about
saying.
confidence. It's not about that. I'm
Nowadays
just,
like
I don't
that
know.
shit.
Huh?
Y'all niggas like that shit.
Like what?
I don't know, man. I'm a pursuing
Sometimes
ass.
that's-
It's just,
too.
it's just a different
Me
mindset.
too.
for me.
Bro, I'm a
Said if I want you,
100%
I'ma
man.
get you.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
I'm
cool.
100%
If I
man,
want
but
you,
I
I'ma
do like
get you.
I would.
I'm
look,
cool, but bro,
I
I
wouldn't
ain't
be
gonna lie.
opposed to a
You know
girl
what I'm
coming up to
saying?
me like, yo, can I buy you a drink? Because I'd probably tell her no. Realistically, in real life, I'm probably gonna tell you no.
And
But
it's
if you're-
not-
I just want it to
Bro,
happen.
and it's
But
not
if you're
about being
having the
man.
conversation with a girl at the bar and you're sitting there with her and she buys you a drink, you said you take it. It's a difference, just like how I said. Thank
That's
you.
it.
And
Even if
ain't
you
about
say
being
no and she
feminine.
buy it for
Well,
you,
no,
can't
she's
tell her
gonna,
no
she's
after
gonna order
that.
the drink and I'm gonna end up paying for it. Like that's
Ooh, I like that.
like she might be like, oh, what do you like to drink? Oh, let me get a da 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 da. Then I'd be like, nah, it's on me, but
Right.
I appreciate that.
That's
You
what
don't
I'm
gotta say
saying,
that. You
yeah.
just gotta wait till she asks for the check and then you just take it over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When they come give me the check, I'm gonna be like, yeah, this
Oh
on me.
hell no, I ain't never doing no shit like that.
Are you tripping?
This nigga said, no, I want the 12-piece wings first.
Say I told you.
extra
That
crispy.
extra
Go
crispy.
Say, baby, you ain't gotta talk to me. I know what you want. Like, give me what I need right now. Like, I got you.
That's
I
some
thought
fucking
we ain't
chicken
about
wings.
that.
My man be Lou Will in the club.
Y'all are annoying. Okay,
Say,
so
take me through there. Take me through there.
what do you guys? That's your shit, Shay, huh? That's Shay shit over there. She love that TikTok shit. Yeah, she be like, yo, we was on the party bus for my birthday and we was doing some dance where you know like this and then and I didn't do it back to her. This bitch is like, you didn't even feed me. She's like, bitch, you didn't even feed me. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. Yeah, she be so into that shit.
Never do it with you again. Party pooper.
That's really how she was. She was disappointed. Like, can I eat? Like, dang. I'm like, oh, that's how it's supposed to go. Like, oh, my bad.
Can we do it again? Do it again.
I said that.
Take two,
Let's
take
do
two,
it
take
again. Let's
two.
do it again.
He said, nah, it's a natural occurrence. You can't ask for that. You can't ask for that shit to happen. Like,
But I wasn't ready.
She was like, no, that was the moment. Like, I'm like, oh, okay.
We can't ask for it
Missed
twice.
that. My bad. Anyway, what's one misconception you'd like to correct about men and their emotions? Just one.
Oh, just because I'm communicating how I feel
I'm not being
don't
laugh.
mean I'm a woman. Like
Yo.
you said you asked me how I feel, and I told you I'm having a shitty fucking day, and I don't know what to do right now. So like, provide some fucking answers, or get the fuck out of my way so I can provide them for myself. Because what the hell type of shit, like
It might sound. Hey, look. What he said. It might sound.
It's real, though.
It might sound a little direct.
Look,
and that's because
look.
it is.
If you
Like,
stressed out, I gotta give you a massage, probably rub your shoulders and give you a butt rub, maybe beat you down inside the mattress and sit here and gotta curl you inside a little headlock so you guys can go to sleep properly.
What type of girl you be
But
dealing with?
bitch, I'm just asking you to fucking
He just said a lot
listen.
of shit in one sentence. I had to
I'm not even asking you to have the answers to my problems. I'm asking you to listen to them shits.
Wait, hold on.
9 times out of 10, I already found the answer while I was talking to you.
Hey, can we? My camera right here. Can we? Let me take my glasses. Can we? No, can we?
Glasses on.
Is this on?
Yeah, man. You know, I'm stressed.
Can we normalize giving me a massage? I be fucked up. I be fucked
What
up.
type
My
of
back,
females
you
do
be
that?
asking-
That's
do you
right.
ask-
my
do you
back
ask-
be hurting like shit.
Do you ask-
OD.
do you ask-
I got a torn ACL. I just had ACL surgery. I've been on my legs. I fucking cut trees
But
out all
do
day.
you ask?
Can I get a? I
A
shouldn't
man
have
shouldn't
to.
have to ask.
I should not have
But
to.
do you though?
I mean,
No,
there's
I
times
shouldn't
when you
have
do,
to.
but-
No.
Do you do?
That's all
I don't want to hear none of that. I
I'm just
shouldn't have
saying.
to. If
I'm
you
just
see how
saying.
hard I'm working, I come home every day and I be like, oh, my fucking shit hurt.
There you see,
I bet my
and that
Joe
comes,
for
I was
doing
like,
that.
put your foot right here.
and that comes down to knowing the woman, because the woman don't even know your own. She don't even know her personnel.
Yeah, cut her off. Dang, I feel sorry for you, E.
You know what I'm saying, bro, you gotta know the woman. Nah,
been
but you
somewhere.
know. Hey, was it?
I need to get let in on
Initially,
this.
that's what happened.
That's what I'm. You see?
And then what happened? Look, is this on again?
He said, is this on again?
What happens is once that the lust phase falls apart. You feel me? you start really seeing people for who the fuck they are, bro.
Boy, when
And
I
then you don't really like what you looking at.
That honeymoon go, what the Bahamas
you
go,
don't really
you
like
go
it,
to
and you ain't really like what the fuck you looking
That's
at, bro.
frustrating because a real friend like me, I'm be like, no, don't do it, and you don't listen to me.
I don't really got you. That's
because
the thing,
you be
though.
looking
I don't.
at that big booty. You feel what I'm saying? That dick.
Yeah, because
Yeah, man.
I fall victim to that shit a lot, bro.
Yeah, like I said, y'all
Don't
are
victimize
easy.
yourself.
I'm gonna victimize myself right now. I'm gonna victimize myself right now, bro. That's one of my biggest faults.
You fall in love with the
God, you better be.
I trust the big button and smile, bro.
You a booty lover.
Yo,
A
nah,
booty loving
shut the
boy.
hell up.
Hey,
All right.
man. You know why you make them like that?
If you got a big butt and a nice smile,
Stay
slide
the
in his
fuck away
DMs.
from me.
Oh,
Slide
they're
to the
right, they're right, they're
Yes, that
right.
slide right. Slide right.
Block him.
Block me. Don't fucking add me either. You're gonna have me out here spending money on your punk ass. Don't do that because
Wow.
I'm sensitive.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, sorry. You got followers.
I don't got no followers. I got fucking shit. My social media is
He said he got
garbage,
300
nigga.
friends.
Y'all
I got
for
like 300 friends
trick.
on Facebook, bro.
Hey, look,
I
worst
don't
thing
even-
you can do on the internet is offer the trick. It's crazy shit.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
That's a fact.
Shit.
Well, it might be.
It really ain't though.
You tricking yourself.
No,
I might be tricking. Yeah.
no, it
I might
ain't.
be tricking myself.
Nah, niggas be tricking.
Yeah.
Niggas be tricking.
We know you don't.
Nope.
Hey, look. Well,
He said, "Nope." I love telling girls no.
Say,
I
come
like
on,
saying-
if you come
See, I'm
over,
a-
if you come over and you already know we about to saying link up and saying do the boom boom bada boom, like no water, no juice, no applesauce, no food.
here go my yes man.
That's
Ask
for
you want
niggas
some
that live
steak
here.
and
That ass.
asparagus.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
I'm an
You're a
island
lover
boy.
boy.
I need the patanos. I need mango. I need Spanish food. Spanish food.
Oh, I like.
It gotta be Spanish food, bro.
I like some Spanish food, man.
I don't even care if you.
I told you he was Dominican in his past life.
That's a
That
fact.
chicken,
Ya tu
OG, I
sabes.
ain't gonna lie.
Like, I don't care if you like,
That
Niggas
don't-
study
that
that
don't-
now,
bro.
like,
I don't care
feel
if you like
yeah,
any Caucasian. Like, I need like.
Ew.
But I'm saying though, like, as long as you got some like good food, bro, some good Spanish food.
Wait, why you say ill for?
Yeah, bro, what's wrong with that, bro?
He said,
the white
he said
girls.
Caucasian.
He
Ain't
likes
nothing wrong
black
with the white
women,
girls, gang. You better stop it.
I like
Hispanic.
I don't
like-
do-
no, I
I
like-
didn't discriminate, bro.
I like.
big pond. Big
Well,
pond.
I
messed me
can't
up.
really say like I like black women and Hispanic women, but I like women other than unseasoned women. That's all I can really say. Nah,
But
What
they be
is she?
seasoned.
There's
What you
white-
mean?
there's white girls
Pregnant.
got
There's
seasoned.
seasoned women.
that's not what I'm looking
She
for.
seasoned.
Wait, hold up.
Not what I'm looking for.
You can have your preference. We respect it.
Yeah. My
They're
preference-
seasoned.
My
They're
preferences,
seasoned.
my
Right,
preferences
right.
and culture.
They
My
in
Are
preferences-
you
Good for you,
single
bro.
right now?
Yes.
We're gonna save that for the next episode, and we're gonna tell you why you're single on that episode. Okay.
I'm not looking
Next
for a relationship.
question, before we end this off, what do you want other men watching this podcast to take away from your story?
We all human beings, regardless if it's the struggles you're going through or the happiness you're going through. We all go through ups and downs in life. So, like I said, mental health is just important as your hygiene. So take care of it. Take care of your mental health just as much as you would take care of something that you truly love, because we only get really one life in a physical form. So when you have that one life in a physical form, make your impact as much as you can, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Because if you don't, it's almost like a wasted life. And it's not really wasted, but you'll have that mental breakdown and you'll have that regress in life when you don't have anything in between them dashes. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing. Have something in between them dashes to remember this is where it started at, and this is where that legacy ended. And your legacy don't even have to be in a social influence way, but just know that you have an influence in somebody's life. That's the major impact. It don't have to be on a social platform. It has to be on a mental side of things.
Okay.
Respect.
And what do you want other men watching this podcast to take away from your story besides you don't trick on women? You
wings.
like to say no. Like, what would you like them to learn from your story?
Bro, be more conscious of your own dumbass decisions. Like, y'all niggas be knowing shit and y'all still be trying to sit here and go with shit. You fucking up your own mental because you're not listening to yourself. And personally, for me, you a weak ass nigga. So wake the fuck up and get right,
That's
bro.
offending.
Cause like next year, I'm getting tired of y'all. I'm tired of this shit. It's not even a woman's fault no more. It's not even the women's fault. Y'all niggas dead ass be enabling this shit. This shit dead ass is y'all fault. Like for real, for real.
Master talk right there.
Like,
That's
yo,
your camera right there.
Y'all niggas about some weak-minded ass niggas. Like, bro, wake the fuck up. Like, you sitting here buying her and she ain't never linked you yet. Like, what the fuck is you doing, bro? Like, come on now. There's plenty of women that you can sit here and talk to and she be interested in you. It may not be the woman that you want, but you probably not even gonna get the women that you want, nigga. Not going lie, bro. You feel me? Yeah,
That's
facts.
a big fact.
If you ain't get it yet, cause I'm just saying, like, I done got something with a missing tooth. If you ain't get it yet, bro, then you a goofy ass nigga. You don't got no game, gangster, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So chop that shit up, bro.
Yeah, chop that
You
shit
feel
up.
me?
And
Fit in where you live in. You feel me?
And to roll off what he just said, if any of y'all niggas, bro, y'all niggas is going through something, you feel me? Just know you're not the only one going through this, right? If you ever need anything, bro, call your mama.
Bro, I swear, mom, bro.
Call your
mom,
Y'all
mom.
just
mom is
said,
number
but y'all
one.
just said don't listen to your parents.
I can't call my mom, bro.
No, as a grown man,
My ears
you
itching.
already grown, bro. I'll tell you what, bro. My mom, and my dad my mom gives some of the best advice.
Don't they?
My mom gives some of the best, like she's such a smart woman.
Bro, you know
Like-
what's crazy, bro? I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I'm just gonna jump off what you're saying, bro. My mom gave me the best advice because she's a single mother and she's a masculine mother just as well.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of women that like I sit here and meet nowadays are just like a depiction of like what I don't want to date because my mom told me not to accept her before me. She said not to accept a woman like her, you feel what I'm saying? So she raised my standards, so I just don't.
Well, my dad told me that I'm probably going to end up finding somebody like my mom.
Damn.
I don't know where the fuck they at.
Hey yo, dad, yo, I chill on that,
probably
bro.
I don't
even know where the fuck
Like,
my
why you
dad
talk?
found
Why
my
you talking to him
mom.
like that, yo? Why you talking to him like that?
I
Why
probably
you talking
was
like
an
that?
insecure one, so.
Yo, I'm trying to figure this shit out. I keep making a wrong choice over and over again. I keep going back to my dad, like,
Maybe
bro,
you just need to
it's not
sit
you,
by
it's
yourself
them.
for a minute. Maybe you just need to be by yourself and calm down.
yeah.
That should be good for like a
said,
good year, bro.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, a good year or 2 years, it's high, bro. Not gonna lie.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Just chill. My bad. I was
Yeah,
feeling
but
like
But then
Trey Songz sometimes,
but then
something like that.
them pretty faces start fucking they in my ear, bro. I try to,
He's a sucker.
I'm taking a hot.
He a
Pretty
sucker for
faces
That's
love.
all it
cases,
takes.
boy.
A
Sucker
bitch
for
getting in
love.
your
Pretty
ear.
faces call cases.
All it
Don't
takes is
do
a
it.
bitch getting in your ear. Like, what the fuck?
I'm taking a
Easy.
high.
I
Like,
told
yo,
you.
bro,
What the
it's
fuck?
cut,
Like,
bro.
what the hell?
He
Type shit,
needs
man.
chicken wings. You need attention.
Bro, listen, because of,
You're married,
listen.
so-
I'm just saying. Wings is like either between $12.99 and $16.99.
But
if a shorty,
head rub- but head
listen,
rubs
listen,
are free,
if
bro.
If she don't want to sit and buy the wings, she not gonna buy the wings because she gonna be like, why you can't provide your own wings? But if she fuck with you, she gonna buy the wings. She not
Yeah,
worried
but
about
head-
the
And make
price.
sure the extra
But
crispy.
hell,
all
Yeah,
on
yeah.
jump.
Look,
free.
a
I don't
bitch,
even need no
spending
wings.
$20 on me. I'm spending $200.
Nah,
I'm
boy,
trying to tell you.
are you getting flats or you getting drums though?
Drum,
Mix.
Oh, you
I
bro,
don't
you
really
gotta get
care.
the flats, boy. You ain't.
Hey,
you ain't
hey,
trying to
look,
die.
the mini drums, the small ones.
Yeah, I don't like big chicken.
Nah,
I don't like big
need,
chicken
I
either.
need,
They be like,
like,
we got the biggest, fattest chicken wings here. The
The
motherfuckers.
flat,
I need to
look,
stay-
flat,
I need to take
flat's
this like
not
Jose
bad.
Canseco.
Flat's not bad, but I feel like if you like flats, you like a complicated life because why you want two bones inside your fucking meat? Like, the fuck is wrong with you?
yo,
Like, nigga, is you smart? Like,
why do you want one
use
bone
your
in your
head.
mouth?
Like, use your
Why do
head.
you want one big?
Bro, you twisting two bones and trying to get the meat. Like,
Yeah, bro,
it's
boy,
one
but-
bone and I didn't know
Yeah,
it's
but
mad
you
easy,
spreading
bro.
it, though. You spreading it.
Why you spreading it? Why you spreading? Just
But
eat
why
the-
you just put one big thing in your
Why
mouth?
you
like
pulling
this?
two? Why you pulling two bones to get meat?
that's
But
some
why?
big nigga
But why?
shit.
But why are you going like this
Yeah,
to
nigga-
a chicken?
Cause niggas shake
That's
like
crazy.
niggas
Bro.
shake like they gonna stick their finger through that shit
You
and
see-
bite the meat out the other side of that
You
shit,
hear me?
nigga.
You're a dangerous.
Hey,
wait,
hold on,
time out.
I'ma stick my-
Wait.
You're
This is so
dangerous,
off
man.
subject.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
man,
talk about-
you know
talk
how,
about.
like, if I eat a flat, I'm gonna stick the whole thing in my mouth and pull it out. Like, I'm not
So I
gonna.
don't do that though.
The flat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, see,
Y'all some motherfuckers.
Nice.
But don't
Bohemians
you?
out here.
But don't you want to use your tongue when to get
I'm
it out
gonna
though?
stick the whole thing in my mouth, hold it, and then pull that bitch out. So, do men do that or not?
But hold on,
Nope.
hold on. But hold on,
They do.
hold on.
They
I
do.
didn't see you. Hold on, I do. You know what I do? Hold on. You know what I do? You know what I do? Because I need to listen.
What the fuck?
You know what I do?
The woman you chicken wing.
Hey, listen. You know what I do? Because I used to put my tongue in between
chicken wings in
things.
here?
Oh
You
my
know what I'm saying?
God.
That's why I like the fun.
I would've seen that.
Pussy.
Oh my God.
Them
Okay,
bones, the bones are
okay.
crazy. No, too many bones. No bones. That one bone.
Flash
What
got too many
I
bones.
want men to take away from watching this episode is that if you need help, seek it. There's always someone to talk to. There's hotlines. There's therapists. Just don't keep it bottled in. When you keep it bottled in, you tend to lash out and can create more damage than what you think. So definitely seeking help is important. Mental health is very important. Check on your friends, check on your family. Like I said, it'd be the loudest, happiest ones that you don't even know are battling the most craziest things, and all it takes is for someone to just reach out and ask them if they're okay, how you doing today. That can open a line of communication for them to vent. You don't understand how many lives you would be saving. You don't understand what people are going through mentally, so be mindful of that. When you treat people certain ways, just be their venting space, be their listening ear. Sometimes people don't want to hear you talking back. They just need someone to listen, and it goes a long way. So to the men out there that are battling mental health issues, you're not alone. We stand with you. And yeah, I want to shout out Chino here at the podcast house. Big shout out to Chino. Thank you for everything. Like I said, if you guys are looking to shoot a podcast, get with him. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms. Solor with 4 A's. I only got that. Don't be following these fake pages.
Sorry.
Solor with 4 A's across all streaming platforms, or Solor podcast. That's it. That's all that's to it. And we'll check you next time.
Yep. And if your ass eat them little chicken wings, the wing part on the wing, you a dangerous nigga.
Flats is whack.
Yo,
No, not
Lord,
the flats. I'm talking about the other part, the wing.
Lord, thank you very much for having me on for again.
The
I
wing
appreciate
part.
it, gang.
Yeah.
You crunch down on one of them motherfuckers. You a dangerous nigga, bro. Not gonna lie.